afternoon for you, depending on when you... Wait, afternoon, evening, or after... Yeah, whatever. Happy
Tuesday.
Monday. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to another episode of SEN Live as we start the week with a bang! Trying to get you all to pick up your spirits, trying to make you laugh, trying to put a little skip in your step, a little hitch in your giddy-up. That's what we're trying to do here on the SEN Live morning show. Christian is, of course, letting me sit in to host today. He's got some business he's handling here on Monday mornings lately, so he's asked me to step in when I can, and I can today. And I'm excited to welcome the Monday crew back on, all of us hanging out, the OG crew. Of course, the beautiful Kate Mulligan in mid-bite. How are you, Kate Mulligan?
You down real good. I prioritized working out and showering over eating today.
That's good.
But now I gotta eat.
That's good. You're going back and getting back into the rhythm of life, working out and eating right onto a show. I respect it. I respect it.
It's just a bar. It will be done soon.
Over there, Brett Sheridan. How are you, my man?
Good. It's my daughter's 10th birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday.
I got two kids in double digits. So.
Nice. Oh, yikes.
I am old.
And then Ben Goddard over there. Ben, how are you, man? Look at that hair. Looks nice.
Dude, I did this hair last night. I slept like this, and this is some good hold. I don't do my hair in the morning. Get out of here.
Oh, this old thing?
This old thing?
And my man with the best hair in the business inside of Mark Riley. That's RB3 down there. How are you, brother?
Man, I wish it was that good, man. I'm trying to, I got to keep it up. Got to get the beard lined up and everything. I'm just trying to get it full and then get that James Harden look going. So that's really what I'm rocking. I'm rocking this shirt today, y'all. Malcolm X, salute to the
respect.
Great basketball jersey. This is a product of Melanin Apparel. Oh my God, my light went out. This is not an ad too, by the way. It's not an ad. Just shout out to. Are you gonna get into something
design. Strong? You know what I mean? Is that why you turn the lights off? Are you getting something deep, something serious?
Man, I wish I could, man, but we were told we can't talk about certain things. So
talking about Malcolm. Respect, man.
Yeah,
love Malcolm.
Yeah,
so much to talk about here in the world, going on in the world of entertainment. We're going to go around the horn, getting people's responses to all the news items we are going today. But you know how this thing works, and that is through your Streamlabs, your Super Chat, your Schmobots, sending them all in. Get us going again, a strong way on a Monday. Start us off really strong this week, because if you enjoy us coming here every day to give you our thoughts and opinions, that means the entire week, all the great guests that come on the show, it is through your support, through your funding, through your help of this show that we're able to do that. So please start us off strong on this Monday. A lot of stuff went on over the weekend, a lot of stuff going on in the world of entertainment. So come in with your opinions and your thoughts and send them in through the Schmobots and the Streamlabs and the Super Chats. And remember, Super Chats over $30. You get the lovely lady with her British voice breaking down your words and probably saying them better than you can. So shout out. So do that. All right, Goddard, what do we got first, my man?
We got the second weekend of DC FanDome that took place this week. One of the biggest updates with filmmaker Andy Muschietti's The Flash, with he and his sister, producer Barbara, on a hand for a Q&A session about the movie, which will see Ezra Miller reprise the role. Andy Muschetti tells comicbook.com a very deep emotional story, but it's also going to be very funny, hopefully, and a great epic adventure at the same time, and also terrifying sometimes. That's an answer. Barbara adds, quote, Flash is the superhero of this film because he is the bridge between all of these characters and timelines, and in a way it restarts everything and doesn't forget anything, end quote. So, thoughts?
Well, first of all, I like that they're like, we're not even going to bother having Ezra Miller on this one. We're going to put him to the back, and we're going to have the Muschiettis come out and talk about it to kind of put a little bit of a shield up for the kid, and for whatever reasons, we don't know what the reasons are. They haven't said anything, and they come out and speak about it. I like the idea of a deep story. I was rewatching a little bit of Justice League, a little bit of BVS this weekend when I could, and just kind of reacquainting myself with that whole world again as we're getting into the Zack Snyder cut coming up next year, and also the Flash stuff being announced even more profoundly here. So it is finally happening, though. That's the number one thing, isn't it? This isn't like finally it's going to get out of the gambit pile, and this thing's actually going to happen, it feels like. And someone like Andy Muschetti being involved in it, I think, really kind of helps to push this thing over the finish line and get it done once and for all. I'm excited to see how they connect everything. A lot of rumors about who's going to show up, who's not going to show up. So it seems like it's going to have shades of Flashpoint to it, but a lot more. Oops, sorry.
Hey, crew.
Man, thank you.
So I just got to get this off my chest.
Okay.
Since the beginning, a $20 Schmobot could get you everyone doing an impression with a basis behind it, but now all of a sudden Money Grubby Rogue says it 100? Pretty weak. Just making a point. Not hating.
It's playful, man. Who's this person? What's his name? Her name?
James Lavario.
Yeah, James
Lavario. It's
yeah.
being playful, Lavario. You know, it's just that, you know, sometimes when you're getting 20 characters, it can be a bit much.
It was that we had 7 people on the show the other day.
Yeah, 7 people. And I'm sorry for being money grubbing. You know, I want us to stay alive. I want everybody to come back. So it's for a good cause. So I'm sorry, Lavario. Feel free to give 20. In fact, you gave 50, you'll get 3.5 voices today. So 3.5 impressions, whatever you want, Lavario. So just bring it down.
I believe, if I'm not incorrect, I think James is the one who had his birthday the other day. I believe.
Oh, is he?
Could be wrong.
Oh, nice. Happy birthday, James.
Oops.
Uh-oh.
My bad, y'all. Sorry.
What is that?
Sorry, my bad.
Yo, that was
James.
scary.
That's
In a
scary.
world.
My bad.
James Lavario.
Birthdays.
I was
Lavario
closing
calls into
enough.
SEN Live.
So
Asks
Kate,
for too many
Kate and
impressions.
Brett, from
Yes.
like I don't want to say like an outsider's perspective, because you guys are on the
Outsiders,
show
that's correct.
daily, but not like, you know, from like, you guys don't pay attention to like DC FanDome and stuff like that. Are you excited
Yeah.
for a Flash movie? Do you care that Ezra Miller's here? And like, I'm going back to this quote, a very deep emotional story, but it's also going to be very funny, hopefully, and have a
Yeah.
great epic adventure at the same time. And it's going to not forget anything. It's going to restart everything. It's just like, where are they going with this?
Yeah.
My question, so I find Ezra Miller problematic at best, I would say. But I don't know that I've followed enough of that story to know. Was there ever an explanation for why he choked that woman out and put her to the ground?
Not yet. There
Not
has
yet.
been an explanation.
Okay, so I find that a little problematic. I'm not somebody that's like, oh, if somebody makes a mistake, they're done. They can only make one mistake and then they're done.
Right.
But I do feel like, you know, you should, when you make a mistake, you should respond. So I guess I find the whole situation a little problematic. I'm not, you know, I have to say, like, it sounds like DC has really just totally knocked this FanDome out of the park. And so I respect, like, that. Like, it seems like there's definitely some good leadership there, some cohesiveness that's happening, which you can't say necessarily about every franchise. But I've never, I mean, I'm not that jazzed about a Flash movie with Ezra Miller helming it, I should say.
Yeah,
Okay.
I feel
James
you.
Lavario donated $20.
Thank you, James.
Just busting balls. Wasn't
know.
me
Okay.
who had a birthday. Mine's on
Oh,
the
okay.
26th. But how about
We'll have-
that booking championship match? I watched that ending like 10 times just to watch the expressions in the chat explode.
True.
That was
Yeah,
a
there
whole
was a,
dome
there was a
match.
James Leo, I think. It was
Oh,
another
okay.
James.
Sorry,
It wasn't
okay.
James.
My bad.
There's more than one James.
I thought
But
it was just my
if you guys want us to talk about it, we can later in the show, and we'll give a
Yeah.
spoiler warning. So, but if not, then we'll save it for backstage tomorrow or something.
No, so
But-
that was very spoiler safe, what James
Yeah, it was.
Yes,
Nice.
thank you for being spoiler
Thank you,
safe on that,
thank you.
James. I appreciate that.
Yeah, the DC FanDome was amazing. Shout out to Blurred and Bougie and AT&T Dream and Black. They had a great campaign this weekend for you know, DC stuff. DJ D Nice out there performing on Instagram Live. That was dope.
I follow him.
Yeah, that was really the only. I personally can't really follow the Flash news. It just disgusts me. You know, all of this really disgusts me, man. Like, honestly,
It's
we're gonna come across a lot of stories today where I might not even say much because it's just all disgusting. I don't want to watch any of these movies. Honestly, like, I feel like at this point I don't feel comfortable supporting any studio that backs, you know, problematic people, that backs people that you know, preach hate or preach, you know, violence. That's just something I don't get behind. So
I totally get it. I think I think they're making a mistake here by not just issuing a statement. The fact they're not saying anything, that's the problem, right? And they think they can just walk past it and whistle past the graveyard. And you can't do that. You've got to come up and say something, issue a statement, then go forward. I think that's what's leaving a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths because people want to get excited about this. People have been looking forward to a Flash movie. Before this whole thing happened with Ezra, people liked Ezra's approach to the Flash. It was funny. It was, you know, it feels like he's serious and funny. The stuff with Billy Crudup that was in Justice League, I thought that was a nice little, you know, kind of foundation for what they might do in the movie. But, you know, you're right, RB3. A lot of people just kind of like, will you say something already, and so we can all move past it and deal with it? That'd be nice.
But we can all agree that Club Quarantine on D Nice's Insta stories are
that's
slamming.
Bangers.
What is happening?
No, it's really good. We actually
they were until right now.
until I mentioned it. Now everybody's like, unfollow D Nice. D Nice.
All D Nice's comments are, hey man, I got no problem with you, but watch SEN, you'll find out why.
He's got big names like hitting him up in the chat and stuff. It's pretty good.
Yeah, when he first started Club Quarantine, there was like literally mad corporations. Even when he does live stream now, it's always like all these check marks and all that stuff. So. President, I know I saw Kamala Harris and Joe Biden in one of his things one time. So.
Nice.
Yeah, they
slow down, man. We haven't had that yet.
Oh, that's too political. Oh, we can't talk about politics.
Slow down. It's not November. No, you said president. It's not November yet. Wait, hold on. We'll find out.
I mean, presidential candidates.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's fair.
Just don't jinx us yet.
Yeah, RB.
FanDome
sounds like FanDome.
In listening to the Dune audiobook, some of the character names are terrible. All these original sounding sci-fi names for items, religions, and planets, then the main guy's name is Paul. Like the Falcon here is your hero Tim Smith. Friggin' weak.
That's what I was wondering, because someone left that Streamlab. It's like, what if Paul takes over all the houses a la God? I was like,
who's Paul?
I mean, I know his name is Luke, but like no one ever it's Luke Skywalker. So you get a little bit of both. But his name Paul.
I bow to you, my liege, Paul. Paul the Great.
And here we have Aragorn and Gimli and Paul.
Wait, stop. Galadriel, stop. Did you say Paul? Paul? Oh my God.
Okay,
it's like the sensei at your dojo being named Bruce. Yes, Sensei Bruce. Doesn't fit the
Bruce Lee.
So some more comic book news, hopefully less toxic comic book news. Sure. Jonathan Majors, star of Lovecraft Country, Last Black Man in San Francisco, and Five Bloods. I couldn't think of that one. Just got cast in Ant-Man 3 as the villain, supposedly to play Kang the Conqueror.
Oh, nice.
Just add that, with so many new characters in the MCU, there could be a twist with how his character is featured in future films. But as of now, he is likely to be one of the main villains in the next installment of the franchise.
Nice.
So, how do we feel about Jonathan Majors? How do we feel about Kang? How do we feel about it being an Ant-Man 3? Because Kang is like a Thanos-level villain.
Yeah.
And being introduced in Ant-Man. Someone take it away.
Well, I'm sorry.
Are you being shady about Ant-Man?
I like the first one. I'll be a little shady about Ant-Man and the Wasp.
All right.
Wow.
Well, I like
RB3.
I like them both, and I'm happy to see an Ant-Man 3. What this tells me more, though, this is not just going to be an Ant-Man 3. This is going to probably be a Fantastic Four 1.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Yes. So this is probably going to be something that sets up for something way bigger, especially if you're getting an actor like Jonathan Majors. And all the previous Ant-Man films, I like them. I like them both, but they kind of have forgettable villains between Watt and Goggins and I like Ghost, but you don't really have a lasting impact on that villain.
Her being a villain in that movie is like, hey, I need your help. You want to help? Yeah, cool. That's could have been the entire movie right there.
Yeah. She was a little weird, but but the first Ant-Man, I like the Yellow Jacket, so.
Yeah, I like it. I like the first Ant-Man.
Yeah, but hopefully this one have much more of a sticking power. And there's already rumors of Peyton Reed going on to do a Fantastic Four movie. So if this is kind of his way of aligning the whole trilogy / whatever spinoff they're doing, there could be some time travel weirdness. There could be some micro dimension jumping. You never know. So it just gets me excited.
Samir donated $20.
Thank you, Samir.
Damn you, referees. That was not offensive pass interferences. This some A-grade 100 band to poodoo. I feel cheated like Ben Bateman. I'm a go tweet about it.
That was not PI. That was not pass interference.
I think it's debatable one way or the other because you saw him extend his arm, but you also saw Ramsey messing with him the whole time.
I was gonna say they were
too.
if you want to give them both the penalty and offset the play, whatever.
That's what they should have done.
Not have gotten a penalty.
It was just as obvious that there was DPI. Yeah, there was just as Ben. It was just as obvious there was DPI as OPI. So
that's what I'm saying. Like, let him play. He got the catch.
Yeah.
Go from there. I'm not saying we would have won the game, or tied the game. Could have missed the field goal. Could have not gotten a touchdown.
Right.
That was not offensive pass interference.
Right.
And by the way, Brett, DPI stands for dark person of interest.
Okay.
OPI.
I thought it was gonna. I'm not gonna.
OPI stands.
I was like, what's that last letter gonna be? What's that last letter?
I thought the last two letters. There could have been a lot of ways that went.
I was like, oh, cancel Kate. You're gonna cancel Kate. I was like, oh no,
Man.
Let me put on my statement first. I was just doing a joke. I was doing a joke about how Brett and I don't know much about sports,
Yes.
and also I was just coming up with it.
And
Just very
wanna-
randomly.
I want to clarify that the first white guy name that came to my head just happened to be the name of one of the biggest martial arts people in the world, Bruce Lee. So I want to retract that. Can I change it? Can I change it to Gary? Can I change it to Sensei Gary?
I laughed out of respect consideration for your previous work. That's what I laughed for. But what was that?
But it was a hell of a game, man.
Both teams played well, dog. Both teams played hard, dog. What's interesting about KANE the Conqueror is two things. One, RB3 is absolutely right. He connects to the Fantastic Four because he's a descendant of Reed Richards in the 30th or 34th century. But also what's interesting is him in a younger version is Iron Lad, which a lot of people have been talking about. Young Avengers, possibly going that route with Ant-Man's daughter, with her. So there's a possibility here that they may be setting up both at the same time. A younger version of KANE the Conqueror, so a younger version, or Jonathan Majors now maybe he becomes Iron Lad, which would be so interesting to have a black Iron Man. Essentially, that would be awesome. And then in the future, later on, he can become a villain, and that would be great as well to tell. Like 5 years down the road, as all the installments go, or 10 years even, and then Jonathan Majors becomes KANE the actual Conqueror and becomes this villain in the Fantastic Four, or he's existing in both timelines as they're making these movies. That would be even more incredible to test the audience if they have the ability to be able to keep both things in their minds as they're watching these installments in Phase 5.
You were saying Iron Lad?
Iron Lad is a younger version of Iron Man.
Oh, okay.
In the Young Avengers. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
There's like Hulkling and what's Cassie's? I forget her name. What's Cassie?
Casita.
I forget what her character's name
There's
is.
Widow Spider-Man and
Whittle Spider-Man.
and Slugger Hulk. Little.
Yeah, but Hulkling's supposed to be in Captain Marvel 2, which is why I'm mentioning this. There's all these rumors about Young Avengers.
Yeah. See, they could be setting up for that.
Well, that's what I thought. Yeah. Lashana Lynch's daughter from Captain Marvel. I thought that she was like, because they made the next Iron Man a young black girl.
Yeah.
I thought that's where they were going with Lashana Lynch's daughter.
Maybe.
Even though I know it's like 20 years later, so she wouldn't be that young.
Yeah.
But yeah.
This is a lot to play with. I love it. What do you guys? Are you Brett, Kate? Do you guys KANE the Conqueror? Does that ring any bells? Anything?
No, I appreciate that you guys actually do come to us on this stuff, but when we have an offensive
it's ironic.
Joke, well, yeah, I was gonna say when we have an offensive joke to throw out, we will. No, this
Kate, Iron Lad was from the 21st century. Kate, and clearly you some reading and understand exactly what we're talking about.
I mean, listen, I love exploring different timelines of So yeah, I think that's great if we're gonna get to see some Iron Lad and Hulkling.
Yeah.
I mean, this is. Go ahead, RB3.
I was gonna say you were probably gonna say the same thing, but I was gonna say this is good that they're setting up for this far down the line, because I'm playing like the new Avengers video game on PS4, like the way they I thought when it first started I was like I don't know about this, but like the way they actually kind of build in each individual story into like the way and what they project for the future with somebody like a Kamala Khan and like for other characters that are interweaving it through the story. I just think they have a lot of potential to do that with the MCU. So yeah.
And this is a big turning point. You have Chris Evans basically retiring as old Cap. You have
Boston
obviously
Movie
Tony
Geeks
Stark.
donated $20.
Boston.
I want to clarify that I have nothing but respect for people named Paul, and nothing but respect for the naming cultures on Dune. Actually, I don't. Paul sucks. Still want to see the movie though. I hope there is an epic fight between Paul, Jeb, and Willie.
Paul, Jeb, and Willie.
Boston movie.
God damn it, Paul! You stole my fucking spice again.
Garbage boy.
I like Boston movies. Paul. Paul's in charge of this whole fucking thing with the fucking sand. Paul.
Get off the fucking starship, Paul. We're on the fucking planet, all right?
Rox is going to call it in 2 seconds. Stop it.
These sandworms are fucking wicked huge over here.
Fucking King
Crazy.
Paul over here.
You do a good Boston, I gotta say, Ben.
Yeah, you do, Ben.
Here we go. Here
Boston
comes
Ben.
Oh, here it goes.
Oh, God.
I'll be honest. I'll take Boston Ben over Russian Ben. I like Russian Ben, but Boston
How
Ben.
very dare you, sir? Defense to this. No, but I'm curious to see what's gonna happen because, like, Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, like, we don't know what's. I mean, Chris Hemsworth is probably still around, but Guardians of the Galaxy is not gonna be made for a long time. Let alone Corona stuff. Like, it's just not even in production yet. Right. On Suicide Squad, so this is really big proving ground for the MCU. Like, them doing Black Widow was gonna be like, okay, what's next after Endgame? Like, you have these 20-something movies, and it's like, all right, what's next? And so with Eternals and Black Widow that was supposed to come out this year, like, that was supposed to kind of give us a hint about it, but obviously that's been delayed. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm excited, though. I like Jonathan Majors. It's a good first step.
Yeah, if you haven't seen Last Black Man in San Francisco, it's maybe my favorite independent film of the last 10 years. It is on Amazon Prime.
So good.
It's a gorgeous, gorgeous movie. Two things to bring up with this, though, Ben. You mentioned Chris Evans. I think I'm allowed to bring this up. It fits the vibe of the show. This one, I don't think I'll get in trouble for Chris. And if I do, I'll take shit for it later. But I had no idea that the internet was swallowed up by this idea of Chris Evans' peen apparently being seen in some video.
Phrasing.
And I had no idea. And someone tuned me into it, I think on Friday or Saturday, and I went into a wormhole of the memes. I maybe haven't laughed that hard in like weeks.
Wait, what is this? I haven't gone down this
Apparently,
wormhole.
there's a video where you can see the shadow of Chris Evans' penis, and it was some video that someone took from a while ago or whatever, and they put it on the internet, and the memes were insane. I mean, insane. They were like indents in the asphalt of a road that looks like a penis. There was this massive tower, massive tower shadow over a city. I mean, it was insane, the memes that they were coming up with. Someone had Lady Gaga pulling a gun saying, "Show me the video of Chris Evans' penis." All of it. If you guys want to laugh after you're done with this show even more than we're making you laugh now, I would recommend just go into that wormhole for like 10, 15, 20 minutes. You're going to laugh your nuts off.
Or you guys could give me some other abbreviations from football games, and I can say I could just come up with horrible things that they could stand for.
Yeah.
Or if you want to send in submissions for DPI, I mean, like, just
DPI.
True.
Tell us what else DPI means.
Yeah.
Oh, what are we
doing?
Anyway, Chris Evans' penis. Go look it up. All right, what's next, Ben? What's next?
Kate's doing it right now. You can see her looking down at her computer.
I'm like,
I think the video is going to be hard to find.
Like
but the
the
memes
manager's
are worth
hands
it.
up, and I'm like this. Oh my God, why have I never done that? I'm like, you can see my hands. Hey, Ben, the answer is.
We got some more Tenet box office reports. It passed the $200 million mark. But I said that weird.
We know what you meant.
We didn't want to call you out because you got mad about the Josh Brolin, so we're going to
yeah, you fuckers. The film's second weekend haul has been revealed to be $6.7 million in the U.S. and Canada during its second weekend of release. The number reportedly represents a 29% drop compared to Friday, Sunday of its opening weekend. Working back from now, it's now confirmed that the film's Friday through Sunday domestic haul last weekend came in around 9.5, with the other 10.5 going Monday through Thursday. So domestically, the film ends the weekend with just shy of 30 million domestically and 177 million internationally, with 50 million coming from China. So is this basically just a big old warning sign to everybody else to be like, do not release your movie right now?
I don't know how you take it. I don't know how you take it any other way, Ben. To be honest with you, I mean, and I think this is why Wonder Woman moved. I think this is why you're gonna. I think what's the other one? Oh, Candyman got moved. Nia DaCosta moved Candyman.
Yeah.
I think a lot of, and who knows if Dune's gonna stay there in December? They might move that as well. A lot of rumors popping up about that. So I think they saw the initial 20 million, then they realized, oh, it was only 10 million it actually made during that 3-day weekend, as opposed to the 20 million they were trumpeting, which was before. And then Warner Brothers now has said they're going to stop releasing the numbers for it. And that's a new twist on this too, that it's almost like where they're hiding things. Studios might start hiding their numbers, which I've never heard of before. It's almost like what rumors we're hearing about people hiding the CDC numbers and the reports and the deaths. And you'll get it whenever we get it. It's weird to me how they're going to do this now, because they don't want to take any bad press and they don't want to look bad that their movies aren't making money. So it's incredible how Nolan pushed this thing to come out, and it has not accomplished, I think, what they were hoping it would accomplish, which was him like heralding the march like Pied Piper, bringing the rats out of that place, bringing people into the theaters to watch this stuff, and that has not happened at all. And it's 29%, so you could take that in a vacuum and go, it only dropped 29%, but if you only made 10, the 29% becomes exponentially bigger. That you dropped 29% when you could have dropped. I mean, we could have essentially, it's like dropping 50% in your second weekend, and that's unfortunate.
Rocha, can I ask?
Yeah.
Normally when they're not releasing their numbers, when numbers get released about box office, what the box office brought in, is that net after what the studio had to pay the theaters, or is that gross? That's gross.
It's gross.
It's always gross because that can trumpet those numbers louder.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So then we don't even know what the studio actually made, because we don't know what the fee was.
The cut was 65 to 35% for this particular movie. The studios, so that's what they got. But you don't know if the 6.9 or whatever it was, if they actually got 65% of that or less. You don't know. Right. And my feeling is these executives all talk, and they all kind of know each other sometimes. And I bet they text each other information, and these other studios see what the actual numbers are, and they're like, yeah, we're not releasing our films right now. We're going to wait a couple months, see if things start to open up a little bit more and what have you. But I don't think people want to go back to this theater thing, man. I think this is a full-on sign that people are hesitant to go back to the theater.
Well, I think what going back to what you're saying, Rocha, about like the box office and the gross and whatnot, like, it's going to be a total L like all across the board, no matter which way they're going to go with it. They already
L means a blunt.
Yeah, that exactly.
What is happening?
That's one I learned on this show. Anyway.
But but that's the thing though. Like, there's not a lot of options they could have like played out here besides like releasing it later, which obviously Nolan didn't want to do. But I think what's funny when you talk about the 65-35 split, that's usually the studios usually get a higher split like opening weekend, but as like time goes on, the theaters usually end up getting bigger cuts like over time, right? That's usually how like all movie releases work. So if this movie does end up having legs and does end up making more money like over time, like over the next like month or whatever, unfortunately more of that money will probably end up going to the theaters than it would to Warner Brothers anyway. So which is, I think good, because the theaters probably need the money the most out of anything right now. They haven't been able to functionally make any money as opposed to like the studios still have TV networks and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I hope that they can find a way to make money off it. But I hope more than anything, I hope the theaters could find a way to survive this pandemic, whether or not if that means servicing 7 people per theater to see Tenet and maybe
servicing, huh?
Yeah.
Phrasing.
DPI.
IMAX for some DPI right now.
That's the projector. That's literally what the name of the projector, right? It's like the DPI.
DPI.
Pretty sure.
So my friend who lives down in Orange County, this was the theater they refused to go to. Like, so that's not social distance. Like they were gonna go to see Tenet, and that's what the
So tell Ben, keep that up. Which ones are open though?
The blank ones are open. The white ones.
Oh wow!
Are
So the other ones are taken.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's how full that theater was.
Maybe that was all one big family. You don't know the situation.
Yeah.
That's what I always think when I see 7,000 teens together outside a house. I'm like, that's a big family of teens.
Don't go to Florida State right now.
Oh, dude, I almost tweeted that. I just was done though, but I almost tweeted that going, look, this is damn it, this is why we're going to lose college football. Already, they're already like the number of cases on these campuses are just insane. And then we found out today that the 2 highest cases per state right now of infections are in the 2 states that are adamant about not wearing masks, South Dakota and North Dakota. Their numbers are off the charts right now, and yet they're the ones pushing to not have masks. It's insane. It's so fucking logical. It drives me nuts that people pig-headedly do this stupid shit and then cry, why can't we have football? It's because you're stupid.
I understand. Like, I'm very glad that I'm not in college right now because I was a dumbass back then. So it's like, it'd be hard. It'd be hard to like, oh God, I have to, but like wear a mask. Like, it's not fucking hard to wear a mask. Yeah. Like, I realize it'll be like a fruitless effort, when you're fucking doing keg stands and stuff like that. But Jesus Christ, for the optics of it, like, can you try?
What keg stand is worth your life? Anyway,
the thing is, this is how I felt at the beginning of it too. I'm like, well, then just keep them there. Keep the kids on that campus. Do not send them back to the older parents.
Omaha.
Samir.
Omaha.
Thank you, Samir.
Blue 23. Blue 23. Hut. Damn it, Kate, what are you doing? That's the wrong end zone. Oh, geez. I quit.
For the record, football is one. I do know that stands for defensive pass interference and offensive pass interference.
So this whole thing's been a ruse for the last 20 minutes?
It's all been a ruse, because I'll tell you what, football, I played in 6th grade. I lied to you. In 6th grade, I hated that all of the girls went and braided each other's hair, and all the boys got to go play football. So I played nose guard, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, every single day.
Wow.
2-hand touch. And then I had a teacher pull me aside and was like, I don't think it's appropriate that you're playing there. And I was like, interesting. And I went back to play.
How many sacks do you have, teacher? Because I got 6 sacks, bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
I thought it was inappropriate because it was 2-hand touch, and hands might be on my body in a place that I don't want them. And I was like, I'm like, my nickname's the Big Bang. I'm pretty sure my bang's so long. My bang started in the back of my head. I'm pretty sure nobody's trying to touch anything on this. So we're good.
Right.
We're good here.
All right.
I'm pretty sure that's why she was playing football.
Pretty sure. Okay.
I got the ball!
Touch me.
Anybody?
I'm running.
Anybody?
No?
Oh, you guys didn't notice I was a girl. Oh, interesting.
Let her score.
Oh, poor Kate.
But don't worry, guys. I got Citizen of the Year that year, and nothing gets your sexual
Why are we talking
drive
about
up
this
higher.
more? Stupid
Citizen
box office
of the
numbers.
Year.
We need to hear more about the Citizen of the Year award.
Well,
How do
I
you
think it's more
what
dates.
is Citizen of the Year?
It's the person that does the person. It was the 6th grader. They picked a boy and a girl 6th grader who demonstrated good citizenship. I also I was tasked with. I was responsible, so there was this really great girl that came to our school that year who was a couple years younger than me, but I got to help with the wheelchair when she would get off the bus. Her bus would come, and I knew how to work the lift and would let her out and get her into her classroom and stuff. It was stuff like that. But
there you go.
But nothing, I'll tell you what, nothing makes you unkissable more than being Citizen of the Year. And then I got it in 7th grade, and then I got all of the awards in 8th grade. So it's no wonder why.
Were you checking other kids' hall passes? Were you that kid?
No, I wasn't even like a tattletale. But I'll tell you what, that's why I didn't have my revolution till college.
And for best penmanship,
Kate
Mulligan.
Citizen of the Year in college.
I'll tell you what, it was embarrassing in 8th grade. There are only 2 awards that could be given out, and they both went to me. I was horrified at that point.
Oh, wow.
What were the 2 awards?
One was called Daughters of the American Revolution, and one of them was called the American Legion Award.
That's a history one, Daughters of the American Revolution.
Yeah, I had to go to a whole I had to go to a thing.
Did you get any scholarship money or anything from it?
No, because it was junior high.
Yeah, 8th grade, bud. 8th grade, bud.
But then in high school, I got.
Yeah, heaven forbid we start preparing our kids for the future.
Only sports athletes.
More than 4 years in advance.
Taylor donated $50. Hey, Monday
so
crew. I'm stoked for the Ant-Man 3 news. After Ultron, Kang is the team's greatest villain. If you haven't read Avengers Forever, get on it. Rocha, I binged all 4 seasons of the Durrells. I absolutely loved it. #servicing #the bang.
Yeah, good. Durrell's in Corfu on Amazon Prime. Great British show. Great British show with Keely Hawes, I think, is the lead. And Josh O'Connor, the guy who's playing Prince Charles in The Crown, and the guy you saw in Emma as the priest. He is so good in that show as well. So my girlfriend and I are big British TV watchers. So that's a good one. Speaking of two-hand tushies, Brett, I think you got something for us.
Oh, is that one the first one?
Putting two. I don't know. What fine. Speaking of Express.
Yes, there we go. There we go. Speaking of, I thought you were going to lead because you were talking about watching British shows. Then we would go into the no.
Yeah. Well, thanks
so,
for
hey, you know where you can get British shows? Use an ExpressVPN. Brett, tell us more.
I'll tell you more about it. So there's tons of VPN providers out there, and you probably heard of a couple of them. And some of you may have used a VPN before. But at SEN here, we do our research on our sponsors and only recommend brands that listeners that we believe in ourselves. So we can say with confidence that ExpressVPN is the best VPN on the market. Here's why. ExpressVPN doesn't log your data. Lots of really cheap and free VPNs make money by selling your data to ad companies. Boo.
Boo.
ExpressVPN technology is developed a technology called Trust Server that makes it impossible for their servers to log any of your info. Second, it's the speed. We've tried lots of VPNs in the past. Many slow down your connection, make you your device a little sluggish. I've been using ExpressVPN since we started pitching them months ago. My speeds are blazing fast. Even when I connect to servers thousands of miles away, I can still stream HD quality videos with zero lag. The last thing that really sets ExpressVPN apart from other VPNs is how easy it is to use. Unlike other VPNs, you don't have to input or program anything. You just fire up the app, click one button to connect. It's so easy, your grandparents could use it. Really? Mine have passed. And it's it's just not me saying it. Wired, The Verge, CNET, and many other tech experts rate ExpressVPN the /1 VPN in the world. So protect yourself with the VPN that I use and trust. Use the link expressvpn.com/SEN today and get an extra 3 months free on a 1-year package. That's expressvpn.com/SEN. Here it is again. Visit expressvpn.com/SEN to learn more.
Boom. Nice.
Well I always
done,
like to add a little something extra to the end.
I love it. All right, what do we got next there, Ben Goddard?
Netflix just closed a big deal, a $30 million deal on Malcolm and Marie, a Sam Levinson-directed drama that stars Zendaya and John David Washington.
Nice.
This follows around the $20 million Netflix deal.
$20.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
No.
America. Football. So good. I love balls. Ant-Man? What superhero is that? So tiny. Little Ant-Man. Little Ant-Man. COVID cases so strong. So strong. We have the best cases. We're our number one. That's good, right? Rocha. Worst impression of me ever. So bad.
He's really got the punctuation down to make
He
the...
does.
I mean,
He does.
truly. Trumpbot, you're really
Thanks,
good at
Trumpbot. Very angry Trumpbot.
That's good when you could do that with something that says Havent and Pizza USA. So if you can pull that off,
Yeah.
Pizza
good on you.
Thank you, Trumpbot. I appreciate it.
Go ahead, RB3.
Oh, what I was gonna say was, that Zendaya and Sam Livingston movie is the same movie that I talked about last week. That was the quarantine movie that they shot, like right at the beginning of quarantine. It's kind of crazy that they like kind of just shot it in a couple of days and they ended up selling it for like $30 million. Yeah, that's pretty nuts. But big star power there. I look forward to anything Sam Livingston does. I've been singing the praises of Euphoria forever, and of course Assassination Nation, which I think is an incredibly underrated movie. So yeah, I'm excited to see where this goes forward. And I love John David Washington. I love Tenet. Loved him in Tenet. So I'm excited to see where he's going to do with Zendaya in this.
I just saw a trailer for an NBC sitcom that's set in the quarantine. That quickly, man. It's all Zoom calls. The whole sitcom is them talking through Zoom about everything going on. And I'm fascinated by that. Like how quickly people will put something into motion and just adjust storylines to put it on Zoom. I'm like, God
now,
bless.
we talked about the Anne Hathaway rom-com. Are you okay with a sitcom being...
the way they're presenting it, that it's their family and they've got stuff going on, then yeah, I'm cool with that. And I hope they address, and I'm sure, because NBC does do this, do the track record with sitcoms, they will address tough issues. They've always done that in their sitcoms. And so I think that's a good place for that sitcom to be. I think it's NBC. It's certainly from the style it felt that way. Plus, it's dealing with, like, how would you deal with your real life? I mean, these two are apparently they're separated, this boy and this girl who are in love with each other, but they're trying to plan their wedding and where they're going to do it. And the dad's like freaking out about it. So it's got real world type vibes to it. But I'm sure there'll be a moment where it's, someone gets it and then they have to deal with that situation and blah, blah, blah. So I wouldn't be surprised if they, tackle it. But I think a rom-com in quarantine just seems tone deaf, in my opinion.
You know what? I guess I'm realizing part of my bristling at the thought of the rom-com is part of it is just that it's Anne Hathaway. I don't know.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
I don't know what. I guess there's part of me that's like, I don't find her all that funny. I think she can be a brilliant actress and has been a brilliant actress. I thought she was incredible in Brokeback Mountain. I thought she was incredible in Les Miserables. I thought she was like, but I don't know. There's just something about like, just like even her Oscar speech. I'm just like, she's so into. You knew I was going there.
Kate, you have joined a long legacy of SEN co-hosts who have hated Anne Hathaway, starting with Tiffany Sniff in 2012.
Really? Tiffany didn't hate it. Tiffany doesn't hate anybody.
She said almost the exact same thing that Kate just said. Honestly,
Tiffany Sniff?
As Christian.
Well,
what was her Oscar speech?
Oh, it was just like, she was like, oh.
It was a theater kid Oscar speech.
Oh my! It was like, oh, actually, let me
like
pull it up
Clooney's,
and then I'll do it.
how he took credit for like ending racism in Hollywood.
No, it was less offensive than that, and it was just, here's the thing. I should like her because I get the sense that she's probably a nerd. You know what I mean? I get the sense that she's
totally.
And that she just doesn't know how to and so I should just be more empathetic for it. But like, that's not the person. If you told me that I was going to see a Tiffany Haddish quarantine comedy, I'd be like, all right, let's see, because I just know that would be funny. But like a rom-com, I'm not interested in watching her fall in love anymore. I don't know what's wrong with me.
I think you have I think there's a lot of us
I'm
who
not
grew
interested
up.
in her falling in love.
I'm just not.
So personal.
Isn't she well, I know it is so personal, but isn't she married to a billionaire tanker owner or something? Didn't she used to a
Wouldn't
Greek
be surprised. She was married to.
He's a billionaire that drives a tank.
Or
because he can.
She maybe didn't marry the guy, but there was a guy that she was with that was a shipping heir, and I was
the prince. She was married to a prince, and he was apparently bamboozling people left and right.
Yeah,
and she claimed that she had no knowledge of it for the 4 years they were together, and it's like, is that true? And so,
is it the same guy been sending holding fees for that $3 million he's got for me? Where are they gonna send that money?
That is such a great classic joke.
I see your point, Kate, because you do get that vibe from her that she's the person that's it's got that Taylor Swift disease. Me? You love me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Why am I not the center of attention? But you love me? You love me? It's
we don't need to drag Queen Taylor Swift in.
Queen! I'm gonna shoot you.
She. This is what she did. I just read it.
Take Katy Perry any day.
She went this. She was like,
have fun. Enjoy.
It came true. That's what it's. That's a direct quote. But she was doing bad acting. Do you know what I mean? It was
even
that
that
did not feel like authentic emotion.
Even her and James Franco hosting that the year before was so cringy.
She threw him under the bus.
That comedian power duo, James Franco and Anne Hathaway.
That was such a rough Oscars watching them because you could tell James was just stoned out of his mind.
Of course, he didn't care.
And oh my god, I legit felt bad. Yeah. After a while, I'm just like, this is. Just get through it.
That's my James Franco.
I will say I did feel bad for her for that. You can tell. I'm sure Anne studied hard and learned.
You're gonna defend James Franco and go after Anne Hathaway.
Franco's high as hell showing up, but she was studying everything. I'm sure she was super serious, and he was just what are the lines? I'll remember them when I get on stage.
Yeah,
whatever.
It came true.
It
That's horrible. I will say though, I loved her in Colossal. I thought she was great in Colossal. That's a film you wouldn't normally see her do. She was good.
I don't know. I feel bad for going so hard at someone for an Oscar speech. Like you never know if you're gonna win or not. Like it's a big moment.
She knew.
Yeah, I mean, she had been winning every award leading up to that for that.
Dude, I'm okay with shitty. Like when it comes to like stuff like Clooney's and stuff, that was very planned and very pretentious. But like even Matthew McConaughey's like, you know who my hero is? Me in 5 years. Like, what?
Yeah, that was bonkers. That was bonkers.
Of course, I mean the Sally Field
DiCaprio's was horrible for all those years. He's waited to get one, and his was just so like, like you've been preparing this forever.
I think he felt he won it for another. He should have won it for another performance, and so that's why he delivered that kind of speech. He was like, "Yeah, all right, fine. I'm in the Pacino category. I'm in the Scorsese category. They're giving it to me for my lesser
Denzel
work
category.
Honestly,
Denzel. Yeah,
we should only let British people win Oscars. They give the best speech every time. Michael Caine's speech when he won for Cider House Rules, right?
I'll tell you something.
Yeah, he was unbelievable. Every time Daniel Day-Lewis has given a speech,
he's a great speech. He's a great speech.
Oh my god!
Who else?
Olivia Colman.
I was just gonna say Olivia Colman's
speech.
That was the
great.
best speech. That's
an authentic speech.
You win every award just so we can hear you.
Cuba Gooding Jr.
That was a good speech.
It was a good speech. He never lived it down, but it was a good speech.
I like J.K. Simmons' speech.
Oh yeah, Simmons' speech was good.
Yeah.
Or Whiplash, right?
Yeah.
I love Spike Lee's speech when he won for Black Klansman. That was a great one.
Oh yeah.
Spiky. But the biggest
Spike
one,
Lee's interview reaction to Green Book winning afterwards.
Oh my god, just getting up and walking out, man. I love that. That's how you do it. The first one was that people made fun of was the Sally Field one, right?
Yeah.
You really like me. That was like, ooh.
He may be related to Anne Hathaway.
That was a Anne Hathaway precursor for sure.
Oh man,
it came
more
true.
genuine though, right?
But I'll give credit to Sally Field because it became pop culture.
It did.
Like it was so memorable because I'd never heard that, but I've seen The Mask, so it's just like
So, you really like me.
Oh my god, yeah, that was just like, oof.
Yeah, but anyway, I do want to take back how hard I was saying I don't want to see a quarantine comedy. I want to see a quarantine comedy with the right people, and I guess I don't know that I believe Anne Hathaway to be the right person.
I want to take back how hard I was about a quarantine comedy.
I want to be hard. I want to be hard on Anne Hathaway.
Reinforce how hard I'm going at Anne Hathaway being in a quarantine comedy. Alrighty, guys, we're almost through the news, so keep sending in your robots. We got 950 people watching and only 270 likes. Please like the video. Help us out with this dumb YouTube algorithm because it's gonna probably get demonetized because we cuss a lot.
Oh no! Is that what happens? Do they demonetize?
We started getting that yellow. We started getting that yellow.
Damn! I didn't know. I'll keep it down. I apologize.
No. It's literally. I had Gray Drake on one of my shows, and like we said, fuck like twice, and it like said limited. Meanwhile, Cardi B's screaming about her wet ass pussy.
Whoa!
Fully monetized.
That's what WAP stands for, Brett.
Oh my god! I played 30 seconds of that song.
That is not a football term.
Thank you for saying it on the show, because when my mom asked me in a phone call, I said, nope. Google it.
I played 30 seconds of that song for my girlfriend. She was like, turn that nonsense off.
Nah, y'all tripping.
She wasn't having it.
Man, that's the song of the year, man. Y'all tripping.
But I missed the original. I missed the original song that they sampled. There's some hoes in this house. If you see them, point them out. Like, that was I missed that song. I'm glad that
those were the days.
Also, if you don't like the original version, look up J Diggs, the funk version of WAP.
Okay.
I kind of want to play it a little bit. I don't think it's copyrighted, but I don't want to like.
Yeah, don't get us in trouble, man.
Yeah, don't get us in trouble. But I'll send you guys the link after this, and it's the best song ever. It like went viral on Twitter, just like a 30-second clip, and he's like, "Okay, I'll release the full thing," and it's so much better than the original. It's insane. It sounds like a Prince / Michael Jackson / Bruno Mars is seething that he didn't come up with this.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, man. Song of the year, though. Song of the year.
Cut it out.
It is.
You heard it here first.
I'll tell you what. I hear that thing and I'm like, oh.
I still like the Doja
Cat song. It's a good beat. It's a good beat.
Yeah, it's amazing beat. Amazing Megan Thee Stallion rapping on there. Amazing stuff.
Look, that remix with Beyonce, that's my favorite one.
Oh, Savage? Yeah.
I start doing it in the car. Bougie.
Yeah. I'm a savage. I can't do the TikTok dances.
But,
there you go. Oh, Brett, you got it.
TikTok dance?
You got it.
That's the thing. Yeah. That's the thing is that the TikTok dancers ruined that one for me.
Speaking of ruining TikTok dances, keep going. Keep going, Brett.
Abby Friel, hit up Brett right now. Just slap on the Schmodown TikTok.
This
do a double.
is in every single, and my daughter will come out in the living room and be talking to us, and she'll be just like, like, what are you doing right now?
So for her 10th birthday, are you ruining TikTok for her?
Well, they already. You know what they did? They permanently banned her account, and I don't know what. Yeah, and I'm glad, kind of, because I didn't. First of all, we learned that they can watch anything. We thought the parental controls meant you could block them from seeing things, but it just meant that nobody could follow her. But now she's been doing it for a few years now, and there's cute videos of her that she says are cringe, but I wanted those videos, and she didn't save any of them, and now they're in the ether of the
there's someone in someone's data mining company.
Don't worry. Someone has them, Brett.
But
I don't know what to do.
When you become famous.
Schmodown TikTok on screen now, y'all. Make sure y'all hit that the QR code right here on screen, and make sure you follow the Schmodown TikTok.
Oh yeah, follow the Schmodown TikTok, who did an incredible 1-minute video where they left out the outlaw. That was a great TikTok video, right? The Outlaw has done 2 TikToks, and they're both related to the Schmodown, but then they felt they didn't need to include the Outlaw. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Hey, man, you ain't got to yell
Dan's in there twice. Dan doesn't even know how to spell TikTok, for God's sakes. I'm actually on TikTok.
There's only 4 letters in TikTok, but I was going to say...
See? He knows. He knows. It's Schmodown related. God damn it. Anyway,
Rocha, you gotta you just hit up Abby. They repost.
I don't need to hit up nobody. They need to show me some respect.
Hey, they'll repost them. And by the way, I loved seeing that little compilation reel and seeing the great Andrew Dimbalanta have that like amazing kind of like weird reaction like in the beginning of it. I don't know if y'all caught that. I don't know if it was just weird, me being like weirdly and funny with the edit, but it was just like everybody's looking intense, and then it goes to Andrew Dimbalanta. He's like, I'm like, yo, what's going on?
Abby, you need to recut that. Half those people aren't even on TikTok. I'm on TikTok. I'm savage. I'm classy. I'm bougie. I'm ratchet. Put me on TikTok. All right, go ahead.
Roga's like,
it drives my son crazy. If any song on the radio in the car comes on and he's like, she's doing TikTok dances again.
That's so sweet. You guys are still in the car together ever.
Yeah, well, that was once in 6 months. That brings me to why I don't think there should be a rom-com during this time. Most marriages are falling apart.
True.
And somebody suggested my wife and I have a
starts. Yeah. Quarantine with someone else and be like, fuck this person.
There's so many divorces. There's so many divorces happening over the last few weeks.
Say this quiet so that no one in the house hears me. Brett, what number of days were you in a fight with your spouse this weekend? Mine held over 2 days. I don't know if you know this, a weekend's 2 days.
Yeah. We just can't be around each other.
There's no such things as weekends when we don't do shit in the week.
Really good point. If you drink every night of the week like I did last week, they're all a weekend.
Oh my God. I would love it if
ASMR.
There's no case of the Mondays. You don't fucking do anything.
Every fucking day is a Monday.
Can I tell you
I'd love Nikki to kick the door in right now. What the fuck are you talking?
The funniest text I've gotten from Brett, and I get so many funny texts, was this past Thursday. He sent me, Mondays, am I
right? Yeah, man. It's really starting to get that way, man.
Made me laugh so hard. I'm like, this is why you're the funniest person I've ever met. Mondays, am I right?
It's just like everyone's like, oh, thank God there's a 3-day weekend for Memorial Day. I'm like, are you fucking serious right now? What are you talking about?
And we still dragged our
Monday off.
Yeah, and we still dragged ourselves up to work on an early Monday morning.
I know. Christian texted me.
I drag myself to the office. Luckily, traffic's great. That holiday traffic is really, really good.
Yeah.
Christian texted me. He goes, Sunday night. He's like, "Hey man, you can't do it?" Because I was in San Diego. He goes, "You can't do the show tomorrow?" Because I was like, "Tomorrow's a holiday, isn't it?" And he's like, "No, that isn't. It doesn't exist, man." So I was like, "All right. Let Winston do it, brother.
Okay.
Let Winston do it. I can't do it."
Yeah, just Labor Day. That's all.
Oh yeah, Labor Day. That's what it was.
Yeah.
I was just like, "Nah, I can't do it, bro."
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. The lady is switched departments, so she's in a new job now at her place, and she works from home now. So
that's fantastic.
This is going to be interesting to see how she deals with me yelling doing these shows while she's taking Zoom calls on the other side of the apartment. It's a big reason why we're looking at another place. I can't officially say anything if she's going to get mad.
Of course.
But we're looking at a couple of places and we're negotiating for a couple of places that are houses so that she can be on one side and I can be on the other doing our thing. So she has to be irritated by me yelling. Yeah, and us getting into fights.
It's tough to have your office, her office, the Zen garden, the patio, the studio. I mean,
this was the meditation room.
Master bedroom, the guest bedroom.
Goddard's on fire.
Don't forget the attic. Don't forget the attic,
John's actually Harry Potter. That's the cupboard under the stairs right there that he's in.
My daughter's in a math class over there behind that wall. So if I'm ever screaming, "Fuck," something's.
Oh yeah.
What are you doing in there, Daddy? That's just.
She's like, did I hear Elmo say that it's?
Oh my God. We were one of the movers came this weekend that we potentially are looking at to do a free estimate. So he's measuring stuff. We recorded the top 10 episode. And we're talking about Kingsman, right? And remember that scene with the girl everybody's all upset about, and I mentioned anal. I just started talking about anal loudly. She texts me within 5 minutes. She's like, "Really? You're going to talk about anal loudly while the mover is measuring our stuff to see if maybe they're going to move our stuff?" And I was like, "Oh, man."
It's like, what else am I going to be measuring here?
Oh, my God.
DPI.
DPI, baby.
Hey. Das per inch.
DPI, OPI, DPI. Who's
Das per inch. Das per inch.
DPN?
Yeah. Oh.
All right, where are we at? Do we have to do Tushy right now, or are we doing DraftKings right now?
DraftKings.
All right, let's do some DraftKings. Let me find the copy here. All right, DraftKings. The first weekend of NFL happened. It sure was nice seeing the teams back out on the gridiron over the weekend. Lucky for us, that was just week one. There is no better place to get in on all of the action than with DraftKings, the leader in one-day fantasy sports. To add to this week's excitement, DraftKings has millions of dollars in total prizes up for grabs. If you haven't tried DraftKings yet, head to the App Store now because you don't want to miss this. Draft your lineup now and feel the sweat like never before. Every run, pass, and catch means more with DraftKings. It's simple. Just pick your lineup, stay under the salary cap, and see how your team stacks up against the competition. Nothing adds to the excitement of watching the game quite like having a shot at millions of dollars in prizes. DraftKings has paid out billions of dollars to winners since 2012, so they know a thing or two about cold, hard cash. Download the DraftKings app now and use code SENLIVE for a limited time. New users can get a free shot at millions of dollars in prizes this week. Don't miss out on the week 2 action. Enter code SENLIVE to get a free shot at millions of dollars in prizes with your first deposit. That's code SENLIVE only at DraftKings. Make it rain! Minimum $5 deposit required. Eligibility restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com for details. There you go.
Damn.
Good read.
Nails it every time.
Good read.
I kept saying it's PPI.
What?
You did not
With the
PPI. You did not. Stop it.
DraftKings, if you're listening, please, for the love of God, give me a campaign. I could use some money.
Yes.
All right.
I got to tell you, also, thank God you mentioned that your grandparents are dead, so I didn't have to mention that mine were dead.
Nice.
And then get in trouble for interrupting another read with inappropriate information.
I did that at the stand-up show in New York. I go, hey guys, fun fact. I just reached the all my grandparents are dead stage of my life. Wasn't really a joke, just an observation.
Just a fact.
Jeez, this is the getting to know you portion of my Tide 5.
Oh, man, the show's supposed to be Brett. The show's supposed to be light, Brett. You're not supposed to. You're not supposed to.
Yeah.
Make those kind
Cut
of
it out,
jokes,
Brett.
Come on, man.
That. You can't say your grandparents are dead.
No.
I do want to say
to a farm.
Yeah.
Speaking of that awesome Netflix adaptation with the Sam Livingston, there's also that story that we got in the email too, right, about the KANE Chronicles too.
I have it up right now. Percy Jackson author Rick Riordan is developing his Egyptian mythology series, the KANE Chronicles, into several feature films for Netflix. Riordan made the announcement on his social media and official site on Saturday, promising more news soon. The 3 KANE books are another young adult trilogy, this time steeped in Egyptian history and mythology. The story follows teen protagonists Carter and Sadie KANE, who were descended from the Egyptian pharaohs Narmer and Ramses the Great. Okay. So, seems like a little Indiana Jones mixed with some YA in there. Are you guys interested at all in this?
Dude, I gotta tell you, I'm sorry to jump in before you guys, but this is literally, I grew up on these books. Like, I remember I had the Percy Jackson books, and like I read the Percy Jackson books as I was growing up, but this was like post Percy Jackson. This was when I was starting to, get a little older, and I even remember reading these books and starting to get into movies, and I even remember thinking like this is definitely something that if I don't want to at least like make myself, I at least want to see. But I secretly always wanted to make one of these movies myself. But I'm really cool. It's really cool to see Netflix developing it because I think this could be like this has the potential. I mean, I say everything has the potential to be like a Lord of the Rings, right? But I think this one actually is not necessarily in the same vein as Lord of the Rings. It's more in the vein of like Harry Potter's, but it stars like Egyptian, African characters and deals with like all this Egyptian mythology. Like, and you can have like a lot of imagery that you see in like The Mummy and like all these really cool like fantasy movies. So this like really excites me, and it's just really personal because I really loved these books like growing up. So I'm over the moon excited for it. And hey, listen, if they're looking for a director, I'm always available. So
that's right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
RB3, how many books were there? What are they? What's the franchise? What's the
KANE Chronicles. So it follows like So I think they talked about 3 books in this article. I believe there are 3. They might have had like some spinoffs or something like that. But yeah, I mean, there's kind of like this kind of through line of like this mystery of like who is they're like brother and sister, and like who is their like father, and like it's a really interesting story, and I think it could play, if done right, it could play into like a lot of elements of Egyptian culture. They could be elements of like Afrofuturism they could play into it. I think there's so many cool directions they could go into it. I just hope they don't like whitewash it or anything like that. I hope they stay true to like the source material. Mm-hmm. And if we're doing fantasy castings, I would love to see Rami Malek be one of the like maybe potentially the father character, or maybe potentially a mentor character or something like that. I don't actually particularly remember like the particulars of like the characters and all that kind of stuff, but I could see all of that like really folding into something really exciting. So I'm really excited for it. I'm really excited for it.
Is this the sort of thing, if I'm reading my 5-year-old Harry Potter, could I read him these, or are these a little too old?
No, these are a little lighter than Harry Potter. I mean, I don't know. Right. I never read Harry Potter, so just
what? The book I'm reading him now. The book I'm reading him now, like one of the guys just gets killed because he can get killed. So,
I definitely think this is like within that. This is within that range. Yeah. It's for younger audiences.
Great.
So
okay, all right, I'm out, I guess. All right, thanks.
No, I mean it sounds.
I like Egypt.
I'm always nervous about a YA series getting like a trilogy right off the bat, because like they didn't finish Divergent, they barely finished Hunger Games, they didn't finish Percy Jackson.
I was gonna say
or didn't the Maze Runner get canceled too, or did they finish those? I know they got 3
Scorch Trials. I think Scorch Trials was the last one. Yeah,
that was but that was more for like real life circumstances, I think, more than like franchise reasons.
Oh, okay. Right. But I mean, I'll look forward to it. Especially if it's on Netflix, I'll definitely check it out if I'm scrolling through something. So, it sounds fun.
Yeah, agreed.
Well, listen, RB3 sold it.
Yeah.
Show my kids.
Yeah. Good job, RB.
Yeah,
I should give you the director job. That's for damn sure.
Hey,
you got to go in the press junket and sell it. So, we rounded the corner into the second hour of the show. Ladies and gentlemen, we need those Schmobots, Super Chats, and Streamlabs coming in. We had a good first hour. We'd like to have a better second hour. So please send in your comments, send in your thoughts, send in the impression requests, whatever you'd like. Send it all in. What are your thoughts on all the stuff we've talked about? What are your thoughts on all the stuff that's going on in the Schmodown? Send it all in, man. We want to talk about it. We want to answer your questions within spoiler territory parameters. So please send that stuff in and ask us anything you want us to talk about on this Monday. Like I said, get us started really strong in the week as we start into a new week with all our great shows here on the SEN network. And don't forget, Christian Harloff's one-on-one is out now, already up to number 54 or something like that on the list of film and TV art. Is one episode shot up the charts on iTunes. Pretty great stuff. Great interview with Shola Maraduana, one of the stars of Cobra Kai, or in my opinion, the star of Cobra Kai. He's so fantastic there, and it's great to see Christian sit down with him and talk with him again after he'd had an interview with him a year or two ago, talking at the beginning of Cobra Kai. So interesting what he thinks about it now that 2 seasons in, about to drop the 3rd season on Netflix, already shot. So he's got some great things to talk about. Don't forget Dan's new podcast, my faction mate and my partner on the Founding Fathers, Dan Merle. That starts on Wednesday. Something about movies, all my movies, going through his movies. And Dan's going to do that on Wednesday. I know you all love Dan Merle, so don't forget to do that. So subscribe to all that there as well. We do need Streamlabs here, but the way you support those 2 shows, subscribing on iTunes and leaving a 5-star review. Yep. That's how you support those, because that's how we get these sponsors for this show, is through the iTunes and podcasts and stuff like that. Yeah. So go leave a review. Go subscribe, guys. It helps out so much. It literally keeps the shows on the air just by pushing those 2 buttons, and it's absolutely free. And is the pay-per-view match still available for people to buy if they want to buy it, or what's the deal with that with the championship match from Friday? I believe so. Okay. I'd be very surprised if it wasn't. Okay, $4.99. You get those 2 great matches. That's the talk of the weekend. Talk of the weekend. The matches. Yes. So definitely a lot of some controversy, warranted or unwarranted, some controversy, but you can decide for yourself and watch the match there. $4.99 on SEN. You could skip my Friday match. No one needs to see that, but you definitely need to see the pay-per-view match. That's the match you want to watch for sure. All right. But yeah, so if you have not seen it, go buy it and try and stay off Twitter, because just let you know, stay usually the Facebook group. You keep away from that. Maybe just stay off the internet unless you're watching that. Yeah. And don't forget, tomorrow is my last episode of Backstage, and let's just say I have different opinions about my co-host about what happened in that match. So trust me, it's going to be a little bit of fireworks going on tomorrow the last episode. And if I'm going out setting the whole thing on fire, having fun before I leave as the Outlaw. So we're definitely going to have some fun. And Rachel Cushing, I think, will be on the show with us to announce her coming on to the show. Nice. So the 3 of us on will be a lot of fun. And we might have some special guests dropping in as well. So we'll see. And people, if you haven't seen the Schmodown Rundown this week, Ben Bateman actually had a great phone call after the championship match with the commissioner, Christian Harloff. You can find that. If you've already watched the match and you already know the results, watch the Schmodown Rundown for their commentary and rundown. And I think they even put a clip on the Clip House channel, Trivia Schmodown clips, if I'm not mistaken. So if you want to check that out, make sure you subscribe there. Again, if we get that channel to 10,000 subscribers, Rocha's documentary is gonna come out. The Legend of the Outlaw. So we gotta make sure people see that. So get that channel to 10,000 subscribers. Come on, people.
Yeah, it seems like no matter what, the shape of next year has changed over the course of one weekend. It
really has. That's why you can't assume anything in the Schmodown. You can't assume anything.
The RCR Crest donated $20.
Thank you.
I just finished binging all of Fresh Prince, and I am super excited for the reunion special on HBO Max. Rest in peace, Uncle Phil. Mm-hmm. It'll be good to see Will Smith and Janet Hubert reuniting to bury the hatchet. Always a good thing to put behind conflicts. Mm-hmm. Yes, Viv donated $20. Speaking of those matches, after essentially getting confirmation Friday that the exchange is blowing up, this team's tournament with the Founding Fathers has a real Last Dance feel for the Finstock Exchange.
We're only together for a year. If we like, what are you talking about?
I was gonna say you're gonna compare the Finstock Exchange with 0 rings, to the Bulls.
People are overblowing it. Well, easy, kid. We had belts, you know.
Well, I do say they do have
like a season. Like
it's hard to compare. I agree with you, Ben. I agree with you.
Well, Tom did win Manager of the Year like 2 years in a row or something like that. So
not with us.
But it's the only.
I mean, he did last year.
Exchange has only existed for this year.
Yeah, but it's blowing up though. I can't wait to see you all dismember and everybody just
dismember. What's wrong? We're not gonna kill people. What's wrong with
you? Not dismember, but disassemble.
Trump telling Elmo how pissed off he is about that pass interferences call against the Cowboys. Trump's angry they did that to America's team. #bangs #grandparents.
Can we do that one at the end? I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Right
okay.
Ben Reiner donated $20. Wow.
Thank you, Ben.
Hey everyone, happy Monday. Hope you had a good weekend. What's everyone's top 3 trilogies? To make it easy, you could pick a 4-movie series that originally was a trilogy like Indiana Jones. Hey, Brett.
Hello. Thank you.
Ben Reiner.
All right. Helping us out.
No question for me. It's Lord of the Rings, excluding The Hobbit.
The more fun run.
Yeah. Boom. Mortar fun run. I love it.
Yeah, it's hard for me to not go Lord of the Rings. What's another good trilogy though?
Well, I say Toy
Story. Like Back to the Future. Back to the Future is underrated, especially with how like you really do have to watch Back to the Future 2 and 3 like back to back because like that's really just like one movie.
Yeah, they filmed it back to back too. So.
Yeah, they did.
They only made 2 Teen Wolves, right? That was only 2.
There have been more since, but yeah.
Okay. I just want to.
I got to shout out the Before trilogy. Always one of the greats. The Toy Story trilogy, of course, and part of me wants to say Indiana Jones. There's really a big part of me that wants to say the Spider-Man trilogy, the Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy. But I do gotta go. I do gotta go with the Dark Knight trilogy on this one though, because even though the Dark Knight Rises wasn't the greatest, I actually do enjoy. I do enjoy it overall. And listen, The Dark Knight's one of the greatest movies of all time, and Batman Begins is one of the greatest origin stories of all time. So I can't deny that trilogy of his greatness.
Man, it's bad. Dark Knight Rises is bad, y'all.
It's so good.
I don't remember it being bad. Why?
I know.
Everybody
It's
says that.
I remember. I'm like, what? The cops all going down there? Okay, whatever. Every comic movie has plot holes, but like, I just watched it this last weekend. Rough.
Really? I'll have to revisit. We watched Casino Royale. My wife had never seen that, and I found it to be really slow for some reason. I remember loving it when I saw it in the theater, but I was like, oh, this is kind of a little slow.
And you're gonna hate Quantum of Solace.
Is that bad? Oh, see, I still haven't done those because I've heard so much hate.
One time, my parents' birth country is in a movie, and it's horrific. Anyway, go ahead.
But that first trilogy of Daniel Craig movies, the Casino Royale and Quantum of Solace, not that great. But then Skyfall, that's a good trilogy right there. That's a good
greatest Bond movie ever made.
Yeah,
I agree.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Sure, Bolivia's been in a bunch of drug movies, John.
Just Scarface. Cochabamba. Sosa's from
Cochabamba.
Bolivia.
I know. I told you my sister.
That's right.
Has
Tony,
James
don't you ever
Bond
try to
in any other movie
ever try to fuck
shaken,
Don't
not
you
stirred?
ever try to fuck me, Tony.
Wait, what'd you say?
Sosa. What are you talking about, Sosa? I'm not gonna fuck.
No.
I have 2 things in this world: my work
and my balls, and I don't break neither for
break
nobody.
for nobody.
Yeah,
that's good. He was not supposed to deliver that speech, Tony. You cockroach. What? Fuck the fucking Diaz brothers. That's my favorite. I love that movie. I quote that movie to the end of time, man.
It's so fucking corny.
It is totally, but it's
unrelated to Scarface. But do you say wakala?
No. What is that?
Wakala. I think my sister learned it in Cochabamba when she was learning Spanish there. It's like
I don't run, but
it's
I
like
wakala.
Aki.
Oh, but it might be. It might be.
So mad
it might be
at
it might be a native Indian term to
wakala.
that.
Wakala.
It could be Aymara or Aymaru
it
word
might be
or
Zapoteco.
It's she always used to say it to her kids, and so then it's something that I say to my kids because I just always heard her saying it. But she'd be like, they'd like pick dirt up and like start. She'd like wakala wakala.
No, but I've seen chocolate.
It's people in the chat are saying it's like ooh, like
ew, yeah, aki. Yeah,
nice.
Wakala. There you go.
What were you saying, Brett? We cut you off with our Scarface.
Oh no, I was wondering because I noticed that he doesn't do that. They made a joke about the not shaken, not stirred thing. He makes his own. Is that the first time Bond has ever not done the shaken, not stirred thing, or have they done that before? Okay.
It's the first time he's joked
I'm
about
trying to remember little tidbits of things that might come up in trivia contests when I get to do one in 5 years.
That's a 5-pointer. It's like, what's the original martini he orders in Casino Royale? Because it's like a lot.
Oh, you know what's a 5-pointer? What's the name of the ship? That when that question came up in the match, I lost my damn mind. I'm like, who the hell remembers that?
You know what's a good 5-pointer? What's the name? What's the name of the beer that he orders in Skyfall instead of the martini?
Ooh, now you're giving PJ some ideas.
Heineken.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
There we go.
Anyway, what were we talking about? We go way off.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Trilogies. We're talking about our favorite trilogy.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Thank you.
Captain America is a trilogy, right? I mean, I would throw Captain America in that as well. Yeah. I do like the Dark Knight trilogy. I've grown to reappreciate it. Because I wasn't the biggest Batman Begins fan. I love Dark Knight, but I've gone back and watched Batman Begins and really enjoy it. Like in comparison to other.
Ever since you saw that Nickelback trailer.
Canadian Smash Mouth. What else is?
How very dare you, sir?
Is there another trilogy that's a great trilogy? Damn, I can't think of it. Well, the original trilogy.
Original. I was gonna say we're all staying away from Star Wars, but Star Wars, the original trilogy, I would say.
I do like, and this is kind of a cheat.
Trilogy is pretty good.
John Wick. Yes, that's a great point. I will say, cheating a little bit. The original Star Trek movies, the 2, 3, and 4, that's a great trilogy. They're all connected to each other. So I consider that a trilogy because it's all interconnected storylines through all 3 movies.
Yeah. Oh, the Cornetto trilogy. Duh, I totally forgot about that. And the Planet of the Apes trilogy. With,
oh, yeah.
That's a good one.
That's a great trilogy. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Also, what was the Schmobot before that was about Will Smith and Aunt Viv having beef? What was?
Oh, yeah.
You've never known about this?
Well, listen, I don't know. I know Wakala. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm on a certain plane.
Oh, my.
What was the?
Can you do that? Hakuna Wakala. Anyway, on Viv and Will Smith, the original on Viv, Janet Hoover and Will Smith had serious beef for years because she was an accomplished actress and came into this sitcom thinking this was this young punk kid and he was going to show respect and learn how, and he was just swaggering all over the set, according to her, right? According to her. Okay. And of course, Will Smith comes in with all those millions from his records and
first rap artist to ever win a Grammy.
Yes, first rap artist ever win a Grammy, and coming in and doing this sitcom. So I'm sure a young kid feeling himself, and this was an issue for many, many years because then they replaced her because they were in issues, so they replaced her. And for years, she talked crap about him and said, I would never do a reunion. He's never going to learn his lesson. He's still a punk kid. But,
and they haven't spoken in 27 years since.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
It just seems to me, too, like, it just sounds, I mean, listen, I don't know, and I am a big Will Smith fan, but it just seems like that may be her taking herself too seriously.
Possibly. But maybe it's both. Maybe it is him being a little swaggering and her taking herself seriously.
You don't, at that young an age, you're not that successful if you don't feel yourself a little bit. Like, it comes with the territory. Like, it just does. Like, if you're somebody that's like I don't know, doesn't believe that you should have your own sitcom. I don't know.
Well, that's what's really interesting about Fresh Prince is that, like, we put Will Smith, who is a relatively, like, he's a big star, but he hadn't really acted up until that point.
Yeah.
They surrounded him with a bunch of Broadway theater, like, real actors. Like James Avery was a real actor. Like, they put real actors around him. So it's like they kind of all coached him. Like, Will Smith had talked about multiple times how James Avery kind of coached him to become a better actor and do scenes better and stuff like that. So, I think where, at least according to Will Smith, he said that the whole Jeanette situation was that he felt like she wanted to be the co-star of the show, essentially. You know what I mean? And if you watch the early episodes of Fresh Prince, there are a notable amount of scenes where you spend a lot of time with, like, that side of the family, a little bit more than later on in the series. Like, especially when you get to episodes like seasons 4, 5, and 6, like, you never see that side of the family, like, at all. Like, besides Will's mom. So it's like, you kind of see, like, it might have been a power grab on Will's side. It might have been an attempt of a power grab on Jeanette's side. But, when you hear other actors on the Fresh Prince set, they also don't have nice things to say about her either. So I don't know. I mean, that's just what it comes down to. But I hope this conversation works out, and I hope they can squash the beef and everybody feels heard, and we support each other.
It comes with age, man. As you get older, the drama starts to become less important, and you just put that stuff away, and you just want to have connection.
Yelling about not being on a TikTok, John?
I was being playful. It's me being playful. If I'm really angry, I don't yell. I come right at you. If I'm really angry. Which I was with Collins in his comments on the Schmodown Rundown, which were very disrespectful, and I let him know about YouTube, and he'll know about it tomorrow if he's on the show. The situation with Aunt Viv, I thought was great to see them kind of put it together. It's ironic because the whole point of Will Smith, all those shows are about like not squashing beef and understanding each other, but they couldn't get them. But like it's same thing happened with if you remember way back when in the 70s, Good Times, John Amos was really mad how Jimmy Walker was becoming a huge star with that Dynamite stuff, and they were moving the storylines. Yeah, they were moving the storylines away from John Amos and Florence and moving them more to Jimmy, and he got mad, and so they killed him off the show. And Aaron Spelling has spoken about that, and so has John Amos. And John Amos said it was a mistake on my end. I just was feeling myself as an actor who wanted respect in this business and blah, blah, blah. Same thing with Family Ties. Michael J. Fox and Meredith Baxter Birney constantly fought behind the scenes. Because she was an established actress. And she thought this punk kid came in, and was like, big timing all over the set. And Michael J. Fox, like you said, had that ego. He wanted to succeed. He wanted to be successful. And Back to the Future was right in the middle of the Family Ties run, and that was it. Pew!
Yeah.
So,
Hello.
That causes friction.
Well, there's
jealousy,
even that Key and Peele sketch where he walks in. What's the actor from Die Hard and Family Matters?
Oh, Reginald Vell Johnson. Yeah,
Reginald Vell Johnson walks in. He's like, "This was supposed to be a family drama show," and he's like, "You'll fucking listen to Urkel, motherfucker. That's the show now."
Yeah. But to both their credits, you never heard any crap between Vell Johnson.
Yeah. It was just a funny kid.
That was a funny,
That's a good one.
But I was gonna say though, I mean, I'm not. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what literally happened with Key and Peele. Like, but I'm sure Jordan Peele might have felt like he outgrew the being with Key at some point too. But it's funny because I really. Even though there's all this difficult stuff said about the original Aunt Viv, I like her 10 times more than I like the new Aunt Viv. Like, it's not even close. Like, they make the new one, like, so, like, sheepish and, like, Phil, whatever. Like, the old one was, like, arguing back. It was fighting. So, if it was combative on set, it sure made for great content. Because, like, I thought the chemistry was perfect on that. So.
That's what I feel about the first season of NYPD Blue. I know Caruso was a jerk to some people on the set, but that electricity, for whatever reason, made that first season of NYPD incredible. And when he left, the show was good, and it was certainly great with Jimmy Smits, but it never, to me, reached that electricity that you feel from the first season. And unfortunately, it's just an untenable situation. People can't have drama all the time they walk on set. It's too much.
All right.
Not like the Schmodown.
Not like the Schmodown.
Behind the scenes at all, between anybody.
Beef all the time with us, yeah, for sure.
It is weird though how we do hear a lot of the big example I can always think of is The Shining. How Kubrick treated Shelley Duvall, and that's why I'm really not a big I don't like hearing those stories, but it's crazy the performance like that he gets at in Hitchcock, and actually throwing is it Tippi Hedren?
Yeah.
Yes.
Actually throwing birds at Tippi Hedren, and it's just oh god, I don't like that. Yeah. I don't like it. I don't like it. All right, heading over to streamlabs.com, guys. Schmobot is still on for the last half hour of the show. Got about 35 minutes left. Like the video, send in some questions and comments for us, and don't worry, we'll end the show with that Trump and Elmo impression. Let's end
strong. Let's show a message to Christian.
Absolutely.
We're starting Monday strong. So, all right.
Lucas Black, don't worry, Bateman. I didn't know the answer to your 2-point question either.
Ooh.
Oh man, starting off with that.
I did.
Depperfet 13 donated $20. Question for Kate and Brett. My lady is pregnant 3rd trimester. She's really starting to have a tough time now that she's having trouble sleeping. Best advice on how I can help her? Feeling a little helpless at the moment.
Yeah. Well, I'll take it since I was one that was actually pregnant.
I actually want to hear from Brett.
Body pillow. Get her a body pillow.
A body pillow's great. I will say part of the sleeplessness going into the delivery is actually it's your body getting ready for the sleeplessness that she's about to have. It's actually like a training ground for her.
Oh, really?
It's just biology's incredible that way. So I think, especially you're going to find out that like sometimes like she might be able to fall asleep, but the baby's going to kick her awake and stuff. There's very little you can do except for to be patient and just have extra patience with her, because with that sleeplessness, it's not about to get better. It's only going to get worse. And I just, people, you're just not yourself for a while, and it's hard, I'm sure, I know I was an impossible person to live with when I was going through my postpartum stuff and all that. So I think, body pillow is great. Part of it is that you're not supposed to sleep on the side because of the vena cava in the back, or the vena cava, however you say it, is that, so you're not supposed to sleep on your back after 20 weeks because you could cut this blood supply off to the baby, blah, blah, blah. So side sleeping, body pillow. And then
don't
just
constantly tell her that semen has prostaglandin in it and would help her induce. That's
true though. That is true though.
They get upset if you kind of push those facts a little.
It is true, but we don't need to be told it. Okay, it's true, but we don't need to be told. That is true. If you're trying,
you want to get this baby out? It's right here. I got the sauce.
Congratulations.
Yes.
While you guys are giving that great knowledge, I was looking at our numbers. We're only at $350. Come on, people. Get us going. Get us going.
350 likes.
No, $350. Come on, get us going. Let's start pumping this thing. We got about half an hour. We got to show Christian that you want him to keep bringing us back. Bringing everybody back. At Roxy tomorrow, Winston, Riley later. I don't know if Bateman's on this week. There's so many great people that come through the halls of SEN and sit down in their homes and take time to do this kind of stuff. So show some appreciation and show some love for all the things that are going on, all the new shows, all the great pay-per-view that just happened on Friday. All of it goes to fund all the things that we do here at SEN, not just individually. So please come in and send in some love so we can get past that $500 mark. Let's go.
And before we start, Brett, you got one more read to do, my friend.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead,
I'm guessing that they're not sending stuff in because they have dirty buttholes.
That's probably the case.
That's definitely the case.
If you do have dirty buttholes, or a butthole just in general, here's something you want to think about. It's hard to believe that we go to the bathroom in this country and most of us wipe instead of wash. For years, the bidets have been available, but hideously expensive and cost thousands of dollars. The Hello Tushy modern bidet attachment is here to democratize the blessings bestowed by bidets and offer clean buttholes to everyone. Hello Tushy cleans your butt with a precise stream of fresh water for just $79. It attaches to your existing toilet, no extra electricity or plumbing required, cuts toilet paper by 80%, so the Hello Tushy bidet pays for itself in a few months. Because with Hello Tushy, you don't wipe at all. Even the best 2-ply just can't cut it when it comes to a hands-free poop experience. Ditch paper products and uncomfortable chafing when you switch to the soothing, cleansing stream of water from the Hello Tushy bidet attachment. And every Hello Tushy bidet attachment comes with a 60-day risk-free guarantee and a 12-month warranty. So join the millions of happy Hello Tushy customers right now and have a clean butt with every flush. Go to hellotushy.com/SEN Live to get 10% off. So do it right now. Go to hellotushy.com/SEN Live for 10% off. hellotushy.com/SEN Live. Wash your butt. Don't wipe it. I made that one up. That was a pretty... that they have suggestions, but I just went off the cuff on that one.
It's very weird that we're both on the same show and they still choose to have you do the reads after I said that stop scratching your own asshole. How come that didn't go over?
I don't think you could do wrong with this one. I love how many times every time I have to say butthole, I giggle inside because I'm 13.
Review and play 23. So on Saturday, a family member calls that a rich and connected friend they have says that there is weird movement in the East Coast and we should prepare for the possibility of war breaking out. And on Sunday, my parked car got hit. How was your weekend?
Wow.
Oh
Fun.
boy, what do you want to say?
That sucks. Sorry.
Yeah, my weekend I think was better than that. Maybe. Probably.
Did war break? I don't remember war breaking out. Did war break out over the weekend?
I don't.
Okay.
I know Rocha told me the aliens are coming.
I did. Yeah, they found alien life on the clouds of Venus. This just dropped this morning on one of the. I don't know where I said. Brett, where did I send it from?
You can see my hands, but I'm just gonna. You can see my hands.
Rocha, what did they find?
The New York Times. New York Times. They found life on
New York
Uranus.
Times.
Astronomers
Trash.
have found a potential sign of life in the clouds of Venus, a planet long overlooked in the search for extraterrestrial
donated
life.
$20. So there's no easy answer. I want my money back. This pregnancy is so hard on me.
Oh.
It is. It is hard. It's hardest on the male. It is.
Yes, I agree. Finally, who will speak up?
All
for
those
us?
breathing. He will speak for us.
Yeah.
All those breathing exercises. That's not easy to learn. It's not easy to learn with her.
No.
There is. I mean, I do feel for men though during pregnancies because I'm sure there's a feeling of helplessness. Like I don't like when my kids are sick. Like that helpless feeling. So
I've learned as I've gotten older, just ride out the swings.
Just ride out the swings. Oh,
the mood swings, because you're just like, if you're chill, then everything else will happen, and then eventually, boom,
I'll tell you what's not going to help when I play this clip for her.
Big Mo.
Fair point. Fair point.
Ride out the swing, as in multiple and recurring mood swings.
That's not. Wait, that's not. Ooh, beep.
Oh, if he stays calm. Oh, if he does God's work of staying calm. Oh, okay.
Good to know.
Just had
Good
to say
to know.
anus while the movers were here. Oh my God.
Had to say.
Forget what show we were doing. That was cracking me.
Also, I just
Oh,
want...
if he stays calm, if the man that got drafted in his movie trivia schmo down erupted stays calm, motherfucking ass.
That's different.
Oh God. By the way, I just want to give...
That's why I let it out in that place.
I can't stop thinking about the joke, and it's such a Ben Goddard joke, but when he says, I don't run, but I walk a lot, it's really so funny. I really want to give that, I really want to revisit how funny that is and how mad I am that I didn't think that, but that's like classic Ben Goddard too. Oh, I love
A few
that
people
one.
in chat noticed it, but I was pretty proud of that
Oh
one.
my
Good
God,
stuff.
I love that one. I don't run,
Big
but
Mo.
I walk a lot.
Morning, Monday crew. I'm back at work for the first time since early March, and there's nothing to do, so why not watch my favorite people on the internet? Hey, Kate, you weren't lying. Season 4 of The Wire is amazing so far. I'm on episode 7.
Oh, dude.
Oh, I know, Rocha.
No.
Correct.
It's still a bone of contention with me and my girlfriend, like, because she didn't tell me it was coming. She hit it so well, and she's not
You know
good
what?
at hiding things. She hit it, and when it happened, I had to stop it. Our relationship almost ended because I was so mad.
Well, it's also about to almost end once she sees that clip. So good thing you practiced almost ending once.
The old 1-2 punch.
Yeah.
156 Impulse. Hey guys, happy Monday. Hope you are well. I sadly got a bad rash on my arm. I bike. I don't have a car at the moment. I must have gotten poison ivy. Damn it. By the way, I was excited for Flash, but now I don't know. Love you guys.
I'm not. Hey, I love you too. Also,
you,
just make sure you take your temp and stuff because a rash is actually one of the things that can come sometimes with COVID. So if you have any sort of that is actually
way to scare him. All right,
well, I'm not trying to scare anybody. I just want everybody to be safe. So
Yeah.
double check if you had any exposure to anybody.
Now, do the Debbie Downer look to the camera now? And we'll put the.
It's Debbie Downer.
Eddie 314.
I just told someone they might have COVID.
Yeah.
Oh, sheesh.
Mandalorian season 2 plot synopsis. Cara Dune turns on Mando due to his insistence on wearing a mask.
Well, thank you so much for the donation. We can't speak about that. Let's move on.
Trans lives matter. Trans lives matter. Trans
Yes,
lives
they
matter.
do. Yes, they do, brother.
Matthew Z. Reed. Chris Evans, I like your cut. I like your cut, G. Hashtag guard that pussy. I'm selling Chris Evans nudes for $5 a piece. Hit my DMs.
What? Wait. I missed something.
Oh my gosh.
So Chris Evans accidentally leaked his own nudes by screen sharing a video, and like he had like a dick pic on there.
Oh, that's the one.
And then another thing that he had on there was a picture, like it was like a headshot, and it said "guard that pussy" underneath. And it's like, that was what I saw in my hashtag.
Oh, okay.
I never saw the picture. All I saw was like, okay, Chris Evans' dick is one thing, but why is there a picture of him with saying "guard that pussy"?
You can see my hands. I'm not cheating. You can see my hands. Guard.
It does say a lot though that it's unfortunate that happened, that he leaked it himself. I do respect that. But I do love that everyone loves him so much that people were flooding the hashtag.
Oh yeah,
with pictures of like his dog and him helping Regina King on stage at the Oscars and stuff. Like they're like trying to get rid of all the bad stuff. So, you made it a celebrity
Big Mo
when you
donated $20.
Right.
Thank you, Big Mo.
Oh God, now I'm fucking nervous for The Wire.
Sorry, Mo.
You should be.
Yeah.
You
Mo.
should be.
It's coming.
He knows one of the things we talked about it. Recently.
Oh, does he know? Okay.
Walking kind of like Phoenix. Love the casting for Kang. Honestly, I was thinking Jonathan Myers could be a worthy successor for Chadwick. Apologies that it may be too soon to think about, but I think John David Washington would be the perfect successor for if Marvel decides to go that route. I don't think they will. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not like offended by what you're saying because I know other people have said it, but I don't think they will. I think they're going to either have Shuri take the mantle or something along those lines. Or yeah. No, you're good.
That people need to prepare themselves because if Kang the Conqueror is related to Reed Richards in their storyline, that means we could have a black Mr. Fantastic, a black Reed Richards. So get ready for that. It might
and
not
it's going to be Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. I'm here.
So really get ready for yourself.
Yeah, I died in one, but I'm back as a hero.
Hey, fam. I'm real stretchy today, fam. What's up?
Yeah, I heard y'all wanted me as Reed Richards. Y'all, what's going on? Hey, I'm just stretching. I'm stretching my face all over the place. Look, I'm like the mask. Hey.
I can't see her. She's invisible. Why's she invisible, man?
RB3 is the Michael B. Jordan what I am to Anne Hathaway.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
I'm just a hater. Hey, listen, if Michael B. Jordan hit me up and was like, yo, the impression's too far, I'll stop.
Yeah, if he hits you up.
If he hits me up, yeah.
Oh, to have the money and resources to bring Michael B. Jordan and RB3 in a room and just play those clips of all of your impressions.
That would be great.
I'll just laugh nervously the entire time.
Oh, my God. If he just sat there and just stared at you while he's playing it on his phone, that would be the
He wouldn't find it funny.
No, he wouldn't find
it.
No, he wouldn't.
Matt Chapman, Schmodown spoiler. Do we want to talk about the matches?
We can.
Okay, spoiler.
All right, so
Paul Mendrals donated $49.99 through Super Chat. Hey Roger, do you speak Quechua? I just finished watching Peaky Blinders WTF. Wow, Kate looking beautiful today. Airbay 3, let's go Lakers.
Let's go.
Hi Brett.
Let's go. Dude, LeBron.
Hi Daniel.
Yeah.
LeBron laughing at Rondo and
Westbrook.
That's rough, man. When the greatest laughs at you, you're just like, man, I got nothing to say.
Well, Westbrook's also yelling like he gets fouled on a double team. It's like, yeah, you better double. Bro, you are down 30 fucking points right now. You cannot say you better double me when you are down 30 points.
That's fair. Totally
hey,
fair.
but football's back, right?
DraftKings.
Speaking of which, DraftKings.
Hey, I have a question for you. I have a legit question. Are they doing canned stadium noises?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
Piped in. Yep.
Oh.
But they have to work on their timing because sometimes the cheer goes up after the play's finished. It's like it's got to go up as the play is happening. So.
Yeah.
All right, so real quick, we're not probably going to dive too deep because we got 20 minutes left, but here's the Schmodown spoilers.
13 donated $20.
Sorry, man.
Thank you.
Can't stop spending money but wanted to say something wild. What if as an idea for Black Panther they go all animated? Could be a way to give Chadwick and T'Challa his proper send-off.
No, because someone would have to voice the character. And it's not Chadwick, so why would you do that?
Well, they could. I mean, listen, who knows, like, what they have, like, with Leia, how they were able to
Yeah, but
I didn't like
her
that.
in.
I didn't like that.
I hated it,
Yeah.
personally.
So why do that to Chadwick? No way.
But here's guys, spoiler alert for the Schmodown on Friday, the pay-per-view event. We'll wave our hands when we stop talking spoilers. Schmodown spoiler for Matt Chapman. Bateman played a hell of a game, but he said that he outplayed Dan. This is so completely untrue. Dan had fewer incorrect answers, and Ben's strategy didn't work because he lost. He played more offense, but he did not outplay Dan.
Yeah, I heard Ben say that he felt he outplayed Dan every round. That's not true. It was a very equal match all the way to the end. It was only that Hitchcock thing that swung things in, that made it feel like Dan was going to lose that thing, and that's what happened. It's a rare miss that Dan has on a Hitchcock question, but it was a great move by Ben to know it, and Ben going in with a 6-point commanding lead in the 5th round. I mean, that's a rare thing when you lose it. Not a lot of people have done that, so it's just a bad luck of the draw, I think, for Ben. He got 2 questions he just didn't know. He just didn't know them, and that happens. The game is cruel like that. I mean, my Collins match, I didn't know that blind spotting question at all, and I just got caught up with Tim Blake Nelson and couldn't figure out who else in that movie. Like, I couldn't connect the dots. That happens. It's life.
Question was tricky. It was. I like it it because like you don't think about those people in Minority Report. It took me, but yeah, no, like I don't want to go too hard at Ben or anything like that.
No, of course not. Of course not. He's got a right to feel his way.
He didn't. He got the question you want to get right. He got right.
Yes.
The big swing question, which is what the betting round is for. It can help you catch up. It can help swing a match, which it almost did. Like the fact that it was
Cinema
tied
Sailor
through
donated
2 rounds.
$150.
Whoa!
Over the weekend, I was very happy to hear Bateman praise The Last Detail.
Thank you.
What are some films that always make you cry? Cat on a Hot Tin Roof and Sing Street are 2 of mine. And Marlo never could have outfought Haven in the end. # season 3.
Jeez. All right, we'll get to that. Thank you so much, Cinema Sailor. But we'll get to movies that make you cry right after this.
So good.
Anything else about the match, guys? There might be more spoiler Streamlabs, guys. So I might keep the spoiler warning up, but we won't like dive into the match too much. But I'll let you know if there's a spoiler.
I have a spoiler graphic here, so I'll turn it off for now. But when we get talking about it, for sure.
I just feel like though, Rocha, I think it's I don't know. I think it's hard to say like somebody didn't outplay somebody when they go up into the 5th round with, and like in the same breath say, and he went into the 5th round with ahead 6 points. Like, it seems like, I don't know, it seems like those 2 can't exist in the same world. I do think it's possible. Listen, at the end of the day, it wasn't Ben that won, but I do think like you look at, I don't know, he played.
They were tied coming out of the 1st round, tied coming out of the 2nd round. And so you go into the 3rd round, and the swing happens, and Ben got it right, absolutely. So that swings it, and it's 1 round, and then in the 4th round, it's what Ben got
9, 1. Dan got 8.
Yeah, so Ben got 1 more than Dan did. So you could technically say he outplayed him. It's 1 point, but you go in the 5th round. At least
2 rounds. So in 2 rounds they played evenly, and in 2 rounds Ben outplayed him, and then in the final round, which is when it gets decided,
Dan outplayed Ben.
Yeah.
You could say that. So and that leads to the victory.
But what I'm saying is like, so that's 1 round that Dan outplayed Ben and 2 rounds that Ben outplayed Dan.
Yeah. So overall,
but that's also
that cancels out. So overall, 1 round.
7 more points that Dan got in a round where Ben got 1 more point than Dan in the 4th round.
Yeah, I'm just saying though. I understand why he says that. Like, I don't think it's untrue. Like when you think about it, like there was 1 round that Dan outplayed Ben, and there were 2 rounds that Ben outplayed Dan, and there was 2 rounds that they played the same. Like, I don't think it's an unfair thing to be like, I outplayed, like, because it's out of frustration, obviously.
Of course.
Like, when you feel like, God, I outplayed him, like this thing happened, like.
Yeah, when you go into the 4th quarter with the lead, like it's tough. It's tough when you don't hang on to it.
That is why Brett and I think that all sporting events should just be whoever makes the first basket or the first touchdown, and then you're done.
Just 1 question.
It's absolutely boring.
That's it. Whoever gets the first question.
Sheridan versus Kevin Smith is all sudden death.
Yep.
I also think it's a little bit of PR on Ben's part, to make him as good as Dan, to say like, I outplayed the greatest, and I get it, but you still lost, and it's the thing you have to swallow. Like, I have to swallow these 3 losses in a row. It's just the game's cruel like that. But he played a hell of a match, and he went toe-to-toe with the GOAT, the greatest of all time. But the reason he's the greatest of all time is somehow, some way, he always finds a way to win. And Ethan went how many rounds of sudden death did they go deep? When him and Ethan played it. Yeah, 4. Yeah, it's incredible what he's able to do and how he's able to and Dan was the first one to say in the post match that he had no idea how this happened, how he was able to win it, because Ben had all the advantage going into that last round, you know.
And
but
I'm sure, I'm
look
sure,
at the
I'm
Clippers
sure
know
Merle's-
this right now. Closing out games ain't easy.
Yeah.
Closing out series ain't easy.
I'm sure this is not like. I'm sure this is not a. Of course, Dan feels great that he won, but I'm sure it's not like a great win for him. I'm sure it's not one that he's like, oh, this feels wonderful, because I'm sure on some level he feels like, God, like this isn't this. I can't believe this happened, and now there's controversy. Yeah,
but I also know he doesn't like the fact that twice he's beaten Ben, and twice it's been Ben complaining about the questions, rather than making the narrative about, hey, Dan won, he's an incredible champion, he did his thing. Yes, he says it, but he's tweeting about the questions, not tweeting as much about Dan's victories. And so I think that's where Dan feels a little slighted by the situation. I think it's unfair to Dan to make it about the questions and not about the fact that in the end he won, and so that's where the danger lies. And look, I respect my brother Ben very, very much, and I respect where he's coming from, the anger and frustration. To his credit, after Lucas Black shady, passive aggressive shady tweet he dropped, he did drop another tweet that was very respectful to PJ and the writers there, understanding the situation. And because fair enough, some of the competitors came back at Ben for his tweet, and some of the fans even came back at Ben for his tweet, and some of the fans were on his side. So it was certainly a controversial situation, but in the end, Dan won, and Dan deserves a lot of the credit for that. And I know Ben is a great competitor, a great champion, and I hope he brushes this off, gets back in that gym, works out over the next 4 months, the Schmodown gym, and comes back ready to go next season, because he's a great competitor.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. No spoilers. Spoiler free. Whoever's watching right now. Tyler Gosha. Hey, I want to watch football, but I don't have cable, and I want to watch games that aren't local. What do you suggest I do? What I do is YouTube. They've got like 11-minute highlights of every game, and it's got all big plays. And not even just like, they're better than like ESPN highlights, because like they'll show the full game, like even drives that like stall out and stuff like that. Like, so that's what I do. But I understand. I did have a little bit of FOMO yesterday because I don't have cable either, and you can't go to a bar right now, or you can. But how many tables are on a patio where I want to watch football with fucking fire smoke in my face and 100-degree heat?
Yeah, how long do you want to wait for 2 hours or 3 hours to sit outside on a tiny patio for no reason,
and get yelled at for being a Cowboys fan?
I know being a Cowboys fan outside is dangerous because you just invite the terror.
I thought about it. I was like, who do the Cowboys play tonight? The Rams? Yeah, I'm not getting stabbed in a parking lot tonight. D-Train, 1 out of 2. It saddens me that people are willing to go to parties with no mask and no social distance, but don't want to go to the movies where you do have to wear a mask. And
Curtis donated $20.
Thank you, Curtis.
Hey, y'all. Kate, you're hot AF. Can we get Chicago Kate on a date with Michael B. Jordan with Trump as the waiter?
Oh, what?
Oh, my God.
Trump is the waiter.
Listen.
Hey,
I can't believe my Northwestern shirt's really doing it for you people today.
Yeah.
I like it. All right. We'll log that one for later, right, Ben?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, real quick.
Go ahead.
Winston texted. He said for how to watch games on Streamlab, Fox Now, NBC Sports, and CBS Sports all stream the local game in your area for free. So just letting you know, if you have internet, you can go on. You can watch it there. Fox Now, NBC Sports, and CBS Sports. Those are all apps or on their actual website. So there you go.
But yeah, for non-local
Thanks,
games, it's either you got to risk it at a bar or just watch highlights on YouTube later, which is what I do.
Or get an antenna. Can you still do that?
Yes, you can.
Chris Nolan, you tried
VPN?
your best. Going to the movies, watching your movie was one of the best and safe experiences I've had in the last 6 months. Thank you.
All right. Yeah.
Joel from Queens. I originally didn't fuck with WAP since I'm not a big Cardi B fan, but I heard the clean version on the radio, and now I fuck with the song the same way I fuck with Colt 45 dirty rap songs. Fuck the world.
Yeah. You just need that like super R-rated exclusive song, man.
Yeah.
Let's go for the girls rapping. Let's go.
Yes.
I agree.
Can't over on Super Chat. They are all out of order.
Well, Joe from Queens here. I didn't roll with that WAP shit at first, but now.
7 days a week.
Daniel
Almendrales.
Almendrales. Hi, Ben. My bad. I was just fucking with you, man. Diamond John, is The Dark Knight Rises bad? It's rated 8.4 on IMDb. It's in the top. None of this means anything. It's rated 8.4 on IMDb in the top 250 rated films, 87% on Rotten Tomatoes, and it made $1.081 billion worldwide. Dude, it's a mess. It's a mess of a movie.
Yeah, none of that means anything. What Ben Goddard says means something.
Yes,
Okay.
listen to me.
Yeah, I
Don't
know.
listen
I'm
to
like,
the aggregate of
Ben
professional
goes-
movie
Ben
critics
goes-
and gross box office worldwide. None of this matters. You fucking plebs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, Ben is back on Twitch, so go and hear more of his stuff on
Yes.
the Twitch channel.
Everyone in
not
the
even on
world.
Twitch. Patreon. You want to hear my
Patreon.
the
Oh,
only one,
there
the
you
only
go.
Dark Knight Rises review? Patreon. Adam Witt. SEN is like a Rorschach test. I passively listened to an hour of opinions. Brett says Quantum of Solace is only okay. That's it. I must respond.
Adam Brett.
we just end up floating through so many topics.
I know, that's true. That's true.
Oh,
Wait,
It was
I love
Casino
Adam.
Royale. That's the one I watched. Did I say Quantum of Solace?
no.
Yeah, you said
No,
Quantum
he
of
said-
Solace. Well, you said both. We talked about both.
Oh.
Yeah, Rocha brought up Quantum of Solace. He's
Oh,
like,
okay.
Rocha says, well, then don't watch Quantum of Solace.
Yeah.
You said that.
That's a good Rocha.
Casino Royale.
Jaiman John, is Ben Affleck directing another movie anytime soon? Never seen Live by Night, but love The Town, Gone Baby Gone, and Argo. Stop there.
Yeah,
Just
don't see
stop
Live by
there.
Night.
You are 3 for 3. Enjoy those 3, Jaiman. Don't sully your Ben Affleck perception.
Do not watch Live by Night.
I don't know. I like Live by Night. I thought
What
it was
is
okay.
wrong with you?
Oh
man?
my god. Okay, your Dark Knight Rises opinion just went out the fucking window.
Okay,
Oh.
Dark Knight Rises. For one, Dark Knight Rises is cool. For two, I would say like it's not like a great movie, but it's at least like, hey, he's a gangster who's like kind of woke. I thought that was alright, but I gotta say, I'm looking forward.
I'm
It
not
didn't exist, though.
complaining about that, but like that didn't exist. Like there's no such thing as like a woke 1940s
They'd
gangster.
have done a history documentary about the guy being
Nah, of course not. But I will say though, I look forward to that Chinatown movie that he's doing. I'm looking forward to like whatever.
Yeah, he's doing 2 movies. He's got something called Ghost Army that he's working on pre-production. The U.S.
that
military
sounds like a Force
forms.
Ghost.
The U.S. military forms a squadron of unconventional recruits during World War II to trick the German audience into thinking there were outposts and bases where there were only mannequins, props, and inflatable tanks. So going back to that Argo well, and witness for the prosecution, a veteran lawyer must defend a man in what promises to be the most dramatic trial of his career. That might be the remake of the old Witness for the Prosecution, I think.
Adam went in the chat. You don't like Live by Night? I must respond. I love Adam
Love Adam
so
Witt.
much.
I love Adam.
Adam.
Okay, so 9/12 is Saturday, so we had a bunch of people send in super chats over the weekend.
Really?
So let me see if I can get through.
That counts on Monday total.
Yeah, that definitely counts on Monday total. Because there's a lot from 9/12. I don't know if people sent it to the wrong plate. Oh no! They sent it to the rundown.
Still counts for us.
Did
Yeah.
the rundown? Did the rundown answer them or no?
I think so. Yeah, the rundown goes through them for
Okay.
sure.
Oh.
Because they go live right after the match.
Gotcha.
So yeah,
But if we double answer them, it's
Yes.
double money.
I see what you're doing.
Jaiman John, I never watched any Darren Aronofsky films ever made. Which film is a pretty good introduction to me to ease into the Darren? There's no such thing as easing into Aronofsky.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
it's some serious
Whopper
DPI
donated
right off the bat.
$25.
Yes.
Greetings, Senator Monday crew. Shall we play a game? Can we get old man Rocha telling drunk Brett to get off the dial-up modem so he can make a phone call?
Get off the dial-up modem so I can make a phone call. You moron!
Hold on a second.
What?
I'm almost done. I'm trying to get something off LimeWire.
What? Lime? For the love of God, Brett, you're gonna give me a goddamn heart attack. Get off that fucking thing.
All right.
Christ.
You know what?
Right.
Watch the
Where's-
wrestler. Watch
Where's
the
Napster?
wrestler.
Yeah, the wrestler's good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, the wrestler.
Oh, that's a good.
Yeah.
easy.
You could do that
That's
one. You could do
upbeat.
that one.
Then Noah right after.
Don't start with Welcome Room for a Drink. I
I
won't
would
say
say, yeah, I would say maybe the fountain last. The Fountainhead, what was it called?
The Fountain. But I will say though.
I like The Fountain.
I will say Requiem was actually my first Darren Aronofsky movie, and it actually was a good intro because at least I knew how messed up this dude's mind was. Like,
Yeah.
at least I figured out, okay, like I know what to expect now. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Oh, Marlon Wayans is
Oh.
so good in that movie. How did his career never take off after, like acting, like his drama career take off? Because good Lord, I'd watch that man in anything.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Chris Cochran. Which SpongeBob characters would each SEN member be?
I don't watch it, so I don't know.
Oh, Patrick Star. That's me.
Yep. We all know Rocha's Squidward.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, you're definitely Squidward. You're definitely Squidward.
That'd be like a handsome, cool dude that
he's
everybody
very
fucking
handsome
loves.
and he's very reasonable.
Yes.
I'm sensing sarcasm.
Kate is definitely. I'd say Kate is Sandy Cheeks.
Aww.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah,
I'd take Sandy Cheeks, yeah.
Yeah. We know Brett is Krusty. No. Who's the
Christian's
crab?
Mr. Krabs.
Oh, Mr.
Christian
Krabs.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I'm Plankton.
You're not Plankton.
I think I'm Plankton.
You are Plankton, Ben guy.
I think I'm Plankton.
I think Brett is Brett's SpongeBob.
He
think Brett is SpongeBob as well.
He is the SpongeBob.
I was gonna say Brett or RB3 is SpongeBob.
Nah, I'm the Patrick.
No, actually, you know what? I'm gonna go RB3 is SpongeBob. Brett is Patrick.
No way. Brett's way funnier than me. If I'm not on camera, I'm just laying.
No. Patrick is hilarious.
Yeah,
Patrick is hilarious.
Yeah.
Brett is Gary.
Brett is Gary.
I'll take it. He's got this figure.
Squidward.
Mark Ellis is Gary.
Oh, Mark Ellis is definitely Gary.
Squidward tentacles and ill-tempered pretentious. You motherfucker. I am not ill-tempered. I'm not pretentious, but watch French cinema here on my show.
This is why I love Mondays.
I am not
Adam Witt, you son of a bitch.
Look at my Criterion collection, you son of a bitches.
Smart. I'm smart. This means I'm smart.
Oh, you are so Squidward. You're so Squidward. That's a good one.
Okay, heading back over to stream with us, guys. Got about we got 2 minutes left. We got to power through these.
Yeah, we should. I got lunch waiting on me.
Same. I didn't eat dinner last night either. Ace Money. John, I'm going to miss seeing you on Backstage, but I will compensate by watching all 347 of your other shows. I'm loving your political show with Dorina, even when you threaten to drag people by their nose into intelligent debates. Keep up the great work.
Sometimes you gotta go to the the nuclear
I'm just
measurement.
glad that's where the dragging went this time, not the usual way.
Yeah.
We don't do the balls thing on the plate.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hey, Monday crew. I have a friend. There's plenty of politicians that already do that. Hey, Monday crew. I have a friend who has never seen a James Bond movie. What is the best starting point? Oof. Dr. No or From Russia with Love? Do you watch in order of release or start with the Craig films? Hi, Brett.
Wow. Hello.
Squidward, what do you think? I feel like this is one you'll be good at answering.
I think you have to start with Dr. No. That lays the groundwork for everything. From Russia with Love is great, but I think Dr. No gives you the idea of what you're going to be getting. If you jumped into From Russia with Love, I think you missed some of the nuance that is there in Dr. No that kind of sets up the rest of the Sean Connery version of Bond.
My wife had never seen a Bond film, and that's when we saw it in the preview thing. And I was like, "Oh well, let's watch the Daniel Craig one. It's recent or whatever." And I don't know if I made her a fan. I don't know.
I'd say either Casino Royale. Honestly, I'd go Goldfinger. Because you have a lot of famous Bond moments in Goldfinger.
Yeah.
And you have Odd Jobs, so like just more, or Casino Royale, it's like they're just more accessible. I like Dr. No, but I saw Dr. No later, so I appreciated the slowness and like building the character.
Right.
Oh, that's a Smith & Wesson, you've already had your 6 is still my favorite Bond line. But yeah, I'd start with something a little more accessible before you get into the slower stuff of Dr. No.
Try The Fountain. The Fountain's a good Bond.
Yeah.
Very accessible. Very accessible.
Joe from Queens. Wakala is Quechua, which is also the name of people in the language. They're from Peru, Ecuador, Bolivia, Colombia, Chile. Sorry for pronouncing this. Achakai is also Quechua, which is like, ooh, that's
Stop it. You're fucking killing me. Stop it.
Dude, I'm fucking trying here.
I know.
You realize the shit I read every fucking day.
Yeah, I know. Quechua is how it's said. That's the there's two native tribes to Bolivia. It's Quechua and Aymara. Wakala is a Quechuan word. That's why I didn't know it. My dad spoke Quechua. My dad's brothers spoke Quechua, the Quechuan language. So it's indigenous to that region.
So you never did anything gross. Good for you. Otherwise, he would have said it to you.
Yeah, probably. Oh, he said other things, trust me.
Shout out to my South American Ecuadorian kin. Sorry, I had to do the shout out.
Respect.
Yeah.
Respect.
Garrett A.M. Lee, I want a real love, dark skin and Aunt Viv love, that Jada and Will love, that leave a toothbrush at your crib love, and you ain't gotta wonder whether that's your kid love. Man, I don't want no bitch from reality shows out of touch with the reality hoes.
What's that song?
That's another J. Cole song. That's the same one from No. Man, why is this slipping my mind right now?
I know.
2014 Forest Hills Drive.
Shout out to all my LA gangsters. Shout out to LA.
Yes.
That's a good song.
Yeah.
Jack Wick. Hey guys, sorry to bring the Flash thing back up, but do you guys really think the most regular moviegoers even know about the Ezra Miller controversy? I don't think it would even affect the box office at all. Yeah. I think more people know about it than you think.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I think people know, and then there's a lot of people who don't care, and a lot of people are just going to still see the movie even knowing that happened. And that's what makes it sick. Like, that's just, like, what makes it all sick to me, like, Hollywood actors just exercising their privilege whenever they get a chance because, like, they know people are still going to back them either way. So it's, like, it's really disgusting. And that's why I feel like you should be using your platforms for good and not doing, stupid stuff like choking out people or, changing your Twitter bio or whatever. So it's like, it's just stupid. So I that's why, I don't know. When Flash comes out, I might not even, I wouldn't mind not even paying to see the ticket for it or whatever. Wow. I know a lot of people are, and a lot of people are just content with living in a world with like abusers and are enabled, but I'm not, that's not what I'm choosing.
What if they bring back Kiersey Clemens? And they give you they give you a 10-minute interview with Kiersey Clemens. Would you take it?
I mean, Dorian could take it. I wouldn't. I mean, he could do whatever he wants to do. I'm not one of those.
Kiersey Clemens.
Yeah. She's isn't it the actress who plays Iris West?
Iris West. Yeah, she was cut out of Justice League.
She's cut out of Justice League, but she's in Zack Snyder's Justice League, and since Ezra Miller is in Zack Snyder's Justice League, it does connect.
Yeah.
No Role Models is the song you were looking for.
There it is. No role. Yeah.
But
I've got my finger pulse on the kids and what they're Winston texted me.
Yeah, we were singing that song the other day.
Right on.
Yeah, appreciate it.
But I don't know if I want that Jaden Will love anymore.
Yeah.
Entanglements.
We'll just sitting there.
Dongalicious. I second the comment about Kate being hot AF today. Let's go out and watch some football, Kate. Come on.
Hey, I don't leave.
You say no to Dongalicious.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dongalicious.
All right. And then Jaimon John, after we talked about bad movies, said, "Dude, I lived through Geely."
That's not. It was a dark time. That was a dark time.
That was a dark time. And that is it, guys.
Thank you all. All right, we're doing these impressions.
Oh, yes. All right. So first up, Trunk is angry about the pass interference call, and Elmo is happy about it.
Elmo, I don't know if you saw over the weekend, there was a great start to the NFL with Sunday Night Football. So many people watching there in my friend Jerry Jones' stadium. Would have been sold out. Would have been full of Trump fans. Of course, Texas is one of my favorite states. Incredible down there in Texas. And then near the end, clearly some Biden supporters or referees, they called a offensive pass interference on Amari Cooper with a push-off. I think it was Cooper. I can't tell. They all look alike to me. Maybe it was Cooper. And that's not appropriate. It wasn't appropriate. Clearly, the NFL, with their woke social justice, we're all done with it. We're all tired of them shoving their woke social justice down our throats. Clearly, they wanted to put something on to Jerry Jones who wouldn't let his players come out and participate in that. It was ridiculous. Elmo, tell me you agree with me. You're always on my side. Wasn't it ridiculous?
I thought it was a wonderful call, and I'm so happy that a sport is back during COVID times that has so much contact, so much more than basketball or other sports. I love that these guys are literally sticking their faces in each other's faces because there's no way for anybody to get COVID in this kind of a situation because it's, first of all, it's just pandemic, it doesn't exist, but this is the perfect sport.
You're right. No,
not getting COVID.
Normally, I agree with you, and I like a lot of what you just said here, but clearly you've been hanging around a lot of your liberal Muppet friends, cheering for the Los Angeles Rams. You've become a Hollywood liberal. If you think that was offensive pass interference, you're ridiculous to me, Elmo. Take your red skin off you. We're going to put another skin on you. It's ridiculous to me, Elmo. Get out of here.
They're not called a Redskin. They're Washington football team now.
Oh,
okay.
Don't even get me started on that, Washington. We all know what it's really called. They kept the colors. They know. I know what my friend Dan Snyder is doing. He's trying to keep it in your head that it's still the Redskins. Smart man, Dan Snyder. Diminutive, but smart.
All right, also, we forgot to answer a question from the big donation, the $150 donation.
Oh, yeah.
What movies make you cry?
Oh, goodness. We don't want to forget that. Sorry.
Yeah.
We talked. I feel like somebody brought up Toy Story
Yes.
recently, and I actually have to say, Toy Story 4 really made me cry when he chooses. Spoiler: when he chooses to be with Bo over his friend. Like that was like a really. I feel like that's a thing that really happens in life. Yeah. Like where you have to sort of you make a choice to like go this direction or that direction.
Yep. That's why we're.
And also, yeah.
Mine is recently Perks of Being a Wallflower. Got me good.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
It's on Netflix, Rocha. It's it's a good movie.
I want to watch it.
Oh, there's a moment in there. Fuck me up.
Well, I got time, Ben. Now I got knocked out of a tournament. I watch all these movies I've never watched, so I'm gonna enjoy watching them. That's for damn sure. Field of Dreams always makes me cry.
You wanna play catch?
Yeah, man. Every single time.
It's good.
Dark Knight
About
Rises. I cry every time Dark Knight Rises when he takes the bomb out.
Oh.
I'm just joking. All right, thanks.
I cry every time at Marion Cotillard's death scene.
I can't move right now, but I'm really cool. All right, what do you got?
About Time. I've said it times, but that one I can't even do anymore.
No.
Now that my son
fucks me up, dude.
Want to go,
Brother, the second he realizes what having the next kid is going to do, I am in pieces.
Yeah, when they play their last game of ping pong, and they take the walk on the beach, man, it gets me.
What about you, RB?
Well, I've always said Marley and Me is one, and definitely Inside Out. Like Inside Out got me like 4 times.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Inside
Was
Out
it the
got me.
Bing Bong moment?
There was Bing Bong. There was the moment when she's running away, getting on the Greyhound. Like, there's just a lot of moments in there.
Coco got me way worse than Inside Out.
Yeah.
And Coco starts early. Coco starts when he gets that guitar from the old man on the boardwalk. Like, and the guy plays him his last song. He's like, "How is the skeleton dying?" Like he's already just like, when people forget about you, you die in the afterlife. It was like, holy shit!
Or not?
Oh my god!
I would love it if you react like that in theater. Oh
my fucking god! Like
it's
so fucking sad. He's dead, but he fucking died again? Oh my god.
Pixar, am I right?
Pixar, you motherfucker.
Now, I'll say with Coco, it was funny. I challenged myself. I was like, I'm not going to cry at this movie. I'm not going to cry at this movie. And I made it all the way through until right at the end where he showed the picture of the grandma. And I just, it just all came out. Like, it was like, it was just flooded with tears. Like,
that damn broke.
Yeah.
And then, last impression. Okay, did you say one?
No. Oh yeah, I think I did. I said the Toy Story 4.
Oh yeah, you did.
Also, but I have to say, is it Arrival where there's the kid that's? I always get Interstellar and Arrival.
Oh yeah.
It's Interstellar. I think is what you're talking about.
Is it what the kid, the sick kid?
No, that's Arrival.
That's Arrival.
That is Arrival.
Yeah.
That one.
Oh, interesting.
Cannot.
I still have to ask because I meant to ask you about that, how you feel about the ending, but I don't want to spoil it because I know like a lot of people.
She knew all along and she still did it.
Yep.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that decision. God.
God.
But okay.
Yeah. Anyway.
Chicago Kate on a date with Michael B. Jordan to end the show.
God, yeah.
Trump's the waiter.
Trump is the waiter?
Yeah.
And Trump is the waiter. I forgot about
that. Welcome to Demonico's. Good to see you. Oh.
What?
You together on this date?
Yo, what's up, Trump? Yo, what's up, Unc? Yo, hey, we just here at this restaurant. What's up, Chicago? Okay, how you doing?
I'm doing great. I want an old style.
Yeah. Young lady, what would you like to drink first?
Yeah, I want an old style. I'm here with my boyfriend, Michael B. Jordan. Listen, I'll date anybody with the names Michael and Jordan somewhere in there, you know?
Okay, young man, I'm not going to ask you for anything. What would you like your appetizer to be? White woman, what do you want your appetizer to be?
Hey, yo, what's up, Trump? Yeah. Hey, what's going on, man? I mean, come on, man. I'm Killmonger. I'm Creed. I'm doing all these roles. I'm doing all these important things, man. They say I'm a legend. They say I'm the greatest actor in the entire world. What's going on, huh?
Yeah.
Let me try something, waiter. His name is Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, Michael.
Come on, you want to serve that guy, don't you? Michael B. Jordan. Come on.
I serve with Michael B. Jordan. I hang out with Michael Jordan. He is no Michael Jordan. Let me tell you that right now. He's no Michael Jordan.
This guy's a real jack.
Hey, I might not be Michael. I might be Michael B. Jordan, but hey, guess what? I might play Michael Jordan in a movie. You know why? Even though I might be a foot shorter and a little bit lighter, I still can do it because I'm the greatest actor the world has ever seen. Hey, auntie.
I gotta say, I don't understand a word you just said, young man. I don't understand a word you just said, but I'm gonna bring you a beer. Is that
God, this guy. Just so you know, Chicago goes blue every election, baby.
Thank you very much. You guys enjoy your dinner.
Did you? Rocha, did you choose Delmonico's from Hello Dolly as the restaurant?
Yes, I did. You know what? Don't out me. Don't out me. I like Barbra Streisand. Don't you out me.
We'll see the shows at Delmonico's and we'll walk.
All right, let's get out of here.
She directed that.
Oh, man. Oh, here we go.
All right, let's do it. She directed that. Gene Kelly directed that. Barbra Streisand was in it with Walter Matthau.
All right.
Check us out on WAP.
All right. Well, there you go. Another crazy, insane SEN Live Monday morning episode. Thank you all so much for joining us and having some fun with us and all the craziness we got into. Thank you so much for the incredible donations, the phenomenal donations you gave us today. Thank you so much for getting us over the hump and starting us strong on this Monday as we go into this fun week. Don't forget, one-on-one with Christian talking with Sholo Dueno. That is out now. Don't forget, Dan's show starts on Wednesday. Don't forget, Shimon on Backstage tomorrow with me, ending my run there, proudly so, with Ben Bateman and Rachel Cushing and special guests. Don't forget, Brett and Kate have their show on Patreon as well that drops this week, and all the stuff going on in all our worlds. RB3s with First Cut, Ben's Patreon, and Ben's Twitch channel. Of course, the Outlaw Nation for me. Please come aboard that train as well over there on YouTube. Do all that, but support the SEN stuff more than anything else. Have yourselves a good Monday. Do something positive to start your week. Get you going in a good direction for yourself. And don't forget to join us again back next week, or tomorrow rather, at 10 a.m. PT live. Be well, and wear a mask.
There's some holes in the house.